is a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets hit by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at
98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray with you for another night here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Man, do we have ourselves a night tonight? No Red Sox. They're off. Nothing is happening. There's no sports on. I have the Seton Hall alumni versus Syracuse again, women, I think. And on the other, I don't know what this is. Kansas City Royals, whatever it is. Just hang out with us. There's nothing else to watch tonight, and we'll get you caught up on everything happening throughout the world. Forget about just sports. You know we'll go all over the place. And the phone number is 617-779-0985. And you can go on YouTube as well. I'm going to do it right now while we're talking. You just go to youtube.com and then you search 98.5 The Sports Hub. Boom. There it is. You'll see me. There's already people in there. We have 40 people watching at the moment. TJ, Ryan, Seaside, Jack, and we got a full house already. Tommy's in there. Derek's in there. Come hang out with us. Skaz is here tonight. Intern Derek is here in the face of the Boston Celtics. Street Team Joe Ariano is here tonight, and we'll tell you about his big grand photo op that he had yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, we'll share it. You can see it on our socials right now. You can go to I'm Joe Murray on Instagram, or you can go to at Joey Murr on Twitter. They're all over the place, and you can see everything there. Again, the phone number is 617-779-0985. So there's a lot to get into. The Patriots open up tomorrow. The rookies are there. There's some Celtic stuff that came out today regarding Jordan Walsh. There's grades. Grades have been given out for Brad Stevens and his off-season. What would you grade the off-season for Brad Stevens? Again, we're going to talk a ton of Red Sox tonight, but they're off, so might even do some Red Sox breathers. There's some other NBA news out there. There's just a lot of other stuff besides maybe locally, and we will talk to some Revs people tonight. I believe there's a new player that is going to be, or who just joined the team. Wilson Harris is going to join us tonight. And we're going to talk to Max Cerullo of the Boston Herald about the Red Sox later on. So, again, you can join us. But where do we start tonight? The streak has ended. The streak has ended. When the streak started, the Red Sox were 11 games under 500. Only one team in Major League history has had a 15-game winning streak that began from 10-plus games below 500. And do you know who that was? It was the 1916 Giants. You know, that juggernaut of a team that it was. You guys remember them, right? Well, the Red Sox are the only other team to do so. And it brings up the question is, as great as it was, as great as the streak was, what were your biggest takeaways from it? And I got a couple of here for you. Before that streak, they were 11 games under 500. They had a 13.4% chance to make the postseason. They were 7.5 games out of a wild card spot at that time, and they were 10.5 games behind the New York Yankees. And then they go on this gigantic streak of 15 in a row. They lose yesterday, but after the streak, the Red Sox are 3 games over 500. Their playoff odds, 61.7%. They're a playoff team, a wild card team. They're 2 games up on the third playoff spot, which is Seattle. The Yankees, they're 4.5 games ahead of the Sox right now, and I think with the night off, if somebody loses, they'll move up as well. But the number one takeaway for me during the streak, the Red Sox found their identity. What's different this year from the previous years, because for the keep it in your pants folks, they have the same record same place, same wild card spot, same amount of games back from first place as they were last year, the year before, and the year before that through 100 games. The Red Sox are right now where they should be. The Red Sox are right now what they planned to be. They made up ground. This streak, I hope, doesn't define their season, but I think the streak found their identity. They're a small ball team. They need grinders out there. They need guys who know what to do in situations. They need people that can't strike out as much. They need defense. They need guys who can run the base. Right now, they can't be coaching guys up. And right now, their identity is they believe in each other. They all believe in each other. They're going to lean on their pitching and get timely hitting. That's their identity. And their coach is going to ask anybody in the lineup, their manager is going to ask anyone in the lineup to sacrifice, move guys over, anything, because that's the type of team that they are right now. They have found their identity. I mean, think about how they play. I think belief is such a big thing. And the players that they have right now, I think Chad Tracy believes in all those guys and has put them all in the right spots. So that's my biggest takeaway from this streak. I don't know what happens next, but it shouldn't be hard to figure out. If the team has shown you that they can win 15 in a row without certain guys in the lineup, and whoever you put on the mound, and that as long as they hit, they can win games, you should invest in this team. And going back to what I said earlier about they're exactly where they should be or exactly where they thought they would be, this is now why you should invest in the team this year. The players did their part. I think Craig Breslow's done his part too. He's been empowered to do so. I think management and ownership will spend. I do. I'm sure some of you guys have doubts out there. But it's up to Breslow to make the right deal. It's up to Breslow to make the right decision. So who's the pressure on going forward here? Is it on the players and the team? Is it on Craig Breslow or is it on ownership? To me, it's all on Breslow. And I'll give you a scenario here. Crossing sports. Don Sweeney a couple of years ago should have lost his job. But you know what he did? He traded off key pieces for the future. And those pieces worked. They got him to a playoff last year. He saved his job. He saved it. Now this year they brought in other people, right? They got guys around Sweeney now, and we'll see what happens. But now you've empowered Breslow, and they've come back. They're exactly what you thought they were. So if this is who they thought they were, they knew that they could spend some more money and add to the team at the deadline. If they do nothing, you should outrage. You should. But to me, I'm not even there. I think you'd be stupid if you didn't invest in this team. And my expectation is they get a bat. And they probably get another arm. And I'm sure there's the pump the brakes crowd. They can't. I saw you, John Henry. I saw you, Tom Warner. You were all there. You were watching those games. You liked the streak. You watched it with your own eyes. You've seen them come back. You had guys traded and out the door. But you held on now because you believed, just like the players believed. And now it's time for you or Breslow to put a deal together to get ownership to believe that they can get it over. They can get to being serious about playing in October. Sure, they can get to the first round of the playoff. That's what you've been. It's now time to be more than what you've been and believe you can be more than what you've been. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. How about that loss last night? Was the loss kind of who they are or who they've been? Or was it a one-off? We'll get into that and more here on the other side. Again, Patriots and veterans show up tomorrow. We'll talk to Will Harris from the Revs in a bit. Max Cerullo will join us from the Herald. We got a lot going on. We'd love to hear from you guys. I'm Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way.
Oh, that's what it sounded like on Nesson yesterday. Dave O'Brien stunned. 617-779-0985. You can call in your thoughts on the Red Sox and their streak ending. If you're tired of the Red Sox talk, we'll move on soon. Okay. But remember, that's what the show used to be like? All right, guys, just give me a minute. I got to talk about the Red Sox, and then we'll get into something else. No, they deserve to be spoken about. They deserve to be acknowledged for their 15-game winning streak. They came back. They had such a bad start, dug themselves such a bad hole. They battled through it, and they did it with a new manager. They did it after firing their manager, and I think that's one of the other big takeaways. My biggest take is that they found their identity. But part of their identity is their manager, right? So we'll get into that in a little bit when it comes to Chad Tracy, but I did ask a question before the break, and I'm curious how people feel about this one. The loss yesterday somewhat bothered me. I'm going to just kind of move on and just say, man, they didn't have it in the nightcap, and man, shucks, they only had 5 hits and they struck out 8 times. Like, shucks. But I think when streaks end or things happen, you have to look at it a little bit. It wasn't like they fought hard until the end but came up short. It was none of that. It was they started Eduardo Rivera. He gave up 4 runs, and you couldn't come back. And then you pitched Brian Bayo, and he gave you 5 1/3 innings and was great again out of the bullpen. But I thought getting rid of those guys was part of the solution, right? I thought the fact that Trevor Story and Roman Anthony and all these guys that aren't here, Marcelo Meyer, even Brian Bayo for that matter, I thought that's what made them successful. But no, yesterday they don't start Ranger Suarez, who now I'm sniffing around on that one. So he was supposed to start, then didn't. I heard it was because of the rain. Then the game gets delayed. It's a doubleheader. They start Jake Bennett. It's TBD. Then they tell you it's Rivera. But the reason why it's Rivera is because Ranger Suarez has the sniffies. And now, when they announced their weekend rotation, it's Sandoval, it's Gray, and it's TBD Ortoli. So what's going on with Ranger Suarez? Anyways, back to how they lost and the way they lost yesterday. Is the loss who they are? A team that if they don't get pitching and they can't hit, they lose. Well, I know, Joe, if you can't pitch and you can't hit, you're not going to win, but that was the Red Sox 2026 Alex Cora era and somewhat post-Alex Cora era. You can't go down 4-0 in the first. You can't. It was the difference. They struggled to get timely hitting. I talked about one of the other takeaways from the winning streak is how they hit with runners in scoring position. They were outstanding. The guy who was actually the best in runners with scoring position as far as RBIs was Jarren Duran, who stinks. Wilson Contreras was hot. Yesterday he tried to pump the team back up, but couldn't get enough going. The strikeouts were back yesterday. They struggled with runners in scoring position. Their defense. I mean, Brian Bayo didn't even know how many outs there were at one point. So are they a team that if they don't get good pitching, they'll lose? Like during this streak, they scored over 5 runs a game. Now that it's over, I got to look at what it looks like when it's not the 15-game winning streak. It's just the 1 run, the 5 hits, and bad pitching. So if you can take away anything from this streak as far as a management side or ownership side, because we shouldn't be doing talk shows where should they buy or sell or any of that. We should be putting pressure on ownership. I think we should be putting the pressure on Breslow because I think Breslow needs to get a deal to take the ownership so they can sign off on it. I think ownership wants Breslow to put it together so they can sign off on it. Some of these other deals they did in the past, they all sucked, right? All of them. I mean, the best guy that Craig Breslow has traded for at the deadline, would you say, is Steven Matz? And you had to give up Blaze Jordan for that. His trade deadline moves haven't been great. But have they really gone for it? The last true big move they made, you can say, is Kyle Schwarber, but at the time you were taking a chance on Schwarber because he was injured. So when was the last time they really made a significant move at the trade deadline? And like a couple of names that come out there, I was talking to Matt McCarthy about this earlier today on Nesson. Victor Martinez was one of those guys. But what's the one big move? And when you think about 2018, think of the moves they made that year. Right? Who is the MVP? Steven Pierce? Can they find a right-handed hitting bat like that who could play first base or maybe a little outfield or DH or something? I think you have to go bigger. I think this is the year you make the move to try to get that bat, not just for this team and for this run, but also for the future. And I think now having an identity, knowing who the leaders are on this team, having a manager that works well with the general manager, that knows their play style, seeing the excitement over at Fenway Park, seeing ownership actually there, I think they're behind the team. But I think it's up to Breslow to, once again, make a big move. And also, how about you secure your job, but secure Chad Tracy's job? A move will do that. Before it was, are you making a move for your own benefit? How about you make a move for the team's benefit? The team that believes in each other and hopefully believe in you. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. Let's talk to Wally. He's in Fall River. What's up, Wally?
Yeah, what's up, guys? I mean, you look at the situation 3 weeks ago. We all had the Red Sox very. I've been following them for 70 years. I didn't think they had a snowball chance in Hades this year. But everything turned around. They turned into dirt dogs. They're fighting for a wild card now. But I hope we don't get our hearts broken again at the deadline. Forget about Bobby Witt. Forget about Yordan Alvarez. There's three guys out there, Neto, Matt Chapman, and Willie Adames. One of them would fit in. I mean, I don't know if he's going to make any calls about those guys, but you got to get another bat. Without a doubt. I'm not worried about the pitching or anything, but you got to get another bat. So just hope he does it. Because like I said, you still got 10 games before the deadline. The sooner the better. Get that bat in the lineup. I think we'll be pretty well all set for the stretch run.
All right, Wally. You all fired up, buddy? Did you like the trade?
Oh, man, I'm 79 years old. My girlfriend's 75. Sunday we were watching the game at the Texas Roadhouse. Everybody was juiced.
Oh, I love the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, man, we were having ribs, beers, screaming our heads off over the Red Sox.
Dude,
like I said, I followed these guys 70 years. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. But this is just like we got a second chance this season for what they've done.
Yeah, did you ever get the butter there with the bread?
Oh, yeah, man. They got good food. You can't beat them. Good service, good steaks, and good place to watch a ball game.
Yeah, you know what? There's no better place I'd rather watch a game than at Texas Roadhouse eating ribs. And
oh no, they have excellent food. You can't beat it.
What about a? What did you get for a drink?
We just had a couple of Bud Lights.
Yeah, keep it safe.
But like I said, the Red Sox, they got to do something. You can't wait. You don't want to be at the last minute and then scrambling and not get what you want, because there'll be other GMs looking for stuff too. We all don't realize there's other teams out there on the hunt for bats and pitching. Breslo's got to act quick.
You got it, Wally. Thanks, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Man, I love the Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, did you ever get the butter there with the bread?
Oh, yeah, man.
Skaz, at some point, I feel like we're just going to have a collection of oh yeahs in the system. Like maybe at the end of the year, we make a Christmas card. Like it's kind of like a Macho Man, like,
The Joe Murray year in review.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
And a couple of Bud Lights. I don't drink soda anymore. But, man, a nice root beer with barbecue food sounds really good, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. That's right. Get yourself some prime rib. maybe a nice little, I don't know, what would you get for an appetizer there?
A bloomin' onion?
Oh, yeah, man.
There you go. What do you think, Skaz? You think the Red Sox found their identity?
No, not really. But I think they're, in the playoff hunt, which is what I care about much more than their identity. I still think they are searching for an identity, but I think their identity is their pitching staff and, playing error-free baseball. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid, Joe, as they would tell us back on the playground.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know about an identity. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I think Wilson Contreras and their pitching staff, if you had to, pin me down on their identity, I would say that's it.
All right. Well, let's hit the headline here. Patriots show up this week, tomorrow, actually. And any other thoughts that you guys have right now at 617-779-0985. I see our chat. Seaside said Skaz. Street Team Joe loves Texas Roadhouse. And, well, Warren says, love your show, Joe. Always a great time. I appreciate you guys. That's cinnamon butter, though.
Oh, yeah, man.
So good. So good. All right, well, let's find out what happened in the world of sports right now in headlines.
Sports Hub.
Joe Murray. That was Tom Curran and Phil Perry on NBC Sports Boston. Good stuff there on Drake May. I think there is, I think that he's certainly somebody to keep your eye on. What are your expectations for Drake May this year? And that was me asking a question first, and I'll pause. And then I'll tell you my expectations. I think the numbers go down. I think he's a better quarterback this year because the line's better. He'll be able to have a better running game, and I think he's in the second year of his system that he truly understands. We had Evan Lazar on the other night, and he had some really good numbers over at Patriots.com about the struggles that May had, and they're legit. When he faces blitzes, he struggles. When he gets hit, he turns the ball over. But there are other defenses where he shreds. So there's a lot to work on still with Drake May. I still think he was doing a little too much at the line last year. Sounds like they're trying to get him to identify things more at the line, which, he went through the whole season. He went through the playoff. He's the one who called that audible in the AFC Championship game. I think he's going to get better with all of that stuff. But when it comes to Drake May, I just feel like he's got all the talent in the world. He's just got to make the plays now. I think he's going to get protection having right now, a healthy left tackle. And I think they're going to run the ball much better with a fullback, one of the best fullbacks in football, who they took away from Buffalo. I am a little concerned about their 12 personnel. Do they have another tight end in there that can protect? And, as far as Drake May, does he look at A.J. Brown a little bit too much? Does he not find Romeo Doubs in the slot? He's got to get on the same page with those guys. Arguably, his best connection is Kayshon Boutte. He's the guy he throws the ball best to. And then if you want to look at last year, it was Mac Hollins. And I think he's found some big plays with Demario Douglas. But I think where he may struggle is the rapport with A.J. Brown or Romeo Doubs. These guys are used to getting a lot of targets. And with this offense, when running the ball a little bit more, are the targets going to be there? Could there be pressure for him to make third down plays and find guys and all that? That's all real. Drake May's ability is not my issue whatsoever. I'm glad to hear that Drake May has built up his body this year. He wants to be stronger. He wants to get further into the season. And there is that knock on him about turning the football over and in getting to him and pressuring him is the way to defeat him, or he'll turn the football over. Those things I think are still part of his game that he'll get better at, but it's still part of it. I think there could be some rapport issues early on, But overall, I still think the pressure's on the coaching staff more than it is Drake May this season. I don't know if you have a take on this one, Skaz. I wasn't even really thinking about it, but as camp opens up and the quarterbacks are there, like I like that we talked to Evan Lazar the other night and he had critiques and things that he can get better at, because that's really, dude, what I want to see from Drake May this year, or even at least in the preseason. How's the rapport look with A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs? Does he still have a connection with Kayshon Boutte? Like, these other guys that are trying to make the team too. Like, there could be a lot of pressure on him, but at the same time, they might be taking some of it off of him, running the ball a little bit more this year with a fullback.
Yeah, you would hope that's part of the plan. But, Joe, I just want to go back to your expectations for Drake May. I want to make sure that we're on the same page here. Well, what are your expectations for Drake May this year, Joe?
I think he'll be in the MVP discussion.
Nope, not what you said.
What did I say?
He's going to win the MVP.
I said that?
And they're going to win the Super Bowl.
I said that?
You said he's going to be better than he was last year.
I think he's going to be better than he was last year, and the numbers are slightly going to be less.
So if he's a better quarterback than he was last year, and he finished second in the MVP, he's got to be the MVP of the league this year.
Now that's a lot of that's a lot there. I think, okay, you know how people say with the team this year, hey, they might not win as many games, but they'll be better. I feel the same way about Drake May. I feel like maybe he doesn't throw 40 touchdowns. Maybe he throws 25, but only has 6 interceptions instead of 11, something like that.
How about the fumbles? Can we cut down on the fumbles?
Absolutely.
That would be my number one Drake May concern.
Dude,
ball security.
During, you know how like we've had summer and the time off and stuff. Have you really heard anyone dig into that Seth Wickersham stuff with Denver?
No.
Because, dude, I've mentioned it a couple of times. And you know what, dude? We should, at some point, and we'll do it next week. Let's do it next week. But we should pull some of the Seth Wickersham. He was on with Callahan and Hardy. And maybe we should pull some of it from the ESPN stuff. But Sean Payton was adamant about Drake May and hitting him, and he'll turn the ball over, and I don't want to use, I'm paraphrasing. I almost said soft. I almost did. That's what the league thinks about him, though. The league thinks he's talented and skilled and all that, but they don't think he's tough. What I mean by tough is you can get him to turn the ball over. There's that around the league. But yes, because I am Super Bowl or bust. I'm holding to that one. Do I think he's in the MVP conversation? I do. Do I think Drake May could be the MVP this year? There's a lot of balls to go around, man. Yeah, why not? Sure. Go with it. But I want to just be realistic. I think they are a Super Bowl bound team this year. I really do.
Don't they have to be?
Yeah,
by their offseason and everything that's going on?
You won't. If they lose a game, I'm going to crush them. And I'm going to break it down, analyze it, smell it, taste it, lick it maybe. But the expectation should be, and all these people are like, yeah, Joe, Super Bowl's too much. How about AFC Championship game? What's the difference? I think they're better. I think they have a younger roster that's going to be here for a long time. I think they brought veterans in to support those guys. I think they've improved their coaching. Dude, their coaching staff is back. Like how many guys go to the Super Bowl and then have guys back the next year?
You know, Joe, it's an interesting point you bring up there. Most of these staffs that go to the Super Bowl get plumaged. Wonder why this one didn't. Just asking. People aren't knocking down the door to hire Ben McAdoo and
he's
Josh
gone.
McDaniels.
But no, who's the other guys though? The quarterback coach there, Thomas Bryant. I don't think he's gone, is he?
Not yet.
And then who's the other quarterback coach there? Nobody. Well, he interviewed at least. No, you're right. How come nobody? Zach Core, you know. Did they lose a line coach? Maybe. Is this the year now? Is this the year now that they lose their coaching staff? And if they do have somewhat of a, great season there, we have to go to break. would Josh McDaniels' name pop back up? And
I hope so.
oh, God. All right, we have to go to break because we're going to talk to a New England Revs player, Wilson Harris, a new player. He's going to join us coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Newest members of the New England Revolution. It's forward Wilson Harris, and he's joining us on 98.5 The Sports Hub in Boston. Wilson, welcome to Boston. How are you, sir?
Joe, how are you? So good to be on. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it, man. So basically your first game last night, they let you in, made your debut off the bench. You got 17 minutes, your first MLS appearance since 2021. How'd it feel?
Yes, sir. It's good to be back. Really enjoying it out here in Boston and playing in Foxborough. It's been awesome. The team's great. Really enjoying it right now.
What happened last night, man? Was there just was it missed chances? And I guess I should ask how was the turf too?
Yeah, I think we're adapting back to that because the guys were playing on the grass before the World Cup, so everyone's getting adjusted. But I think first game back, we need to sharpen up in some areas, but a lot of positives to take from it as well. So, we're in a good position right now, and I think we just got to keep fighting for results.
What do you think of Coach Marco?
I love Marco. He's an amazing personality, amazing person first, which is, I think, the most important. But as a manager, I feel like he gets me and gets the guys in the locker room, knows how to make each one of us click and get the best out of us individually, and then as a team, I think we're starting to click more and more.
Yeah. So we're obviously we have all the games for the Revs on the radio here, and during the World Cup, we talk to everybody, man. So I've talked to everyone on your team, all your teammates, right? We Peyton Miller, we've had some fun with about his eating habits of pancakes. That kid Brooklyn Reigns is a character, right? There's so many guys. We've had Matt Turner on, who obviously was just part of the World Cup. But how was that for you? Like, just kind of the time off, the break, and then, all right, I'm back in the MLS. I'll be back right after the World Cup. I'm getting into the lineup. Like, how was that waiting for all that?
I feel like it's perfect timing. I mean, I think for the guys, it's a bit tougher because you're in the middle of the season and things are going well, and then you have this break come, which, I mean, I think everyone was just excited for the World Cup, but I think for me, I was ecstatic because I think soccer is growing so much in the U.S., and especially after the World Cup, to be playing in the best league in America. I think it's perfect timing for me.
Yeah, we had Apple TV rocking and rolling last night, where we covered the World Cup extensively here on the show, and you mentioned the bounce back after the World Cup and the bump. I knew many people that were at the game last night who've never been to a soccer game before. Did you notice it? Did you get that feel in the crowd last night?
Yeah, I think just, being my first World Cup in the U.S., seeing it and just seeing the energy around soccer games and everyone being at bars watching games, a lot of my friends back home that didn't know much about the game started asking me questions, and I just see more kids playing soccer outside, doing things like that. So I think it's amazing for the game, and it's really nice to see as an American soccer player it become more and more popular.
So I was reading a little bit about your background. So you are you a Louisville kid? Is that, or you committed to Louisville and then played for Kansas City for a little bit?
Yeah, I signed homegrown Kansas City for 4 years, Louisville, Israel, and then back to Revs.
I'll get back into the Israel stuff in a minute here, but did you notice the biggest markets for the World Cup as far as watching were Kansas City, Boston, and Providence? They were the top 10 markets. 3 of the top 10 were those. What do you think it is about Kansas City, Boston, and Providence loving the World Cup?
I don't know. I think one, Argentina was based in KC, so there was a big Argentinian crowd for that. They have some really good watching centers. They do it right based on with Arrowhead. You know, they have a really good sports culture through KC with sporting the Royals and Kansas City Chiefs. So they know what they're doing out there. And then Boston as well. I love seeing all the Scottish lads come out and enjoy the city so much. It was really cool to see all these different people come and check out the U.S. and not just the largest cities, but some cities like KC. You know.
Yeah, normally Boston people don't like it when people come into oh man, they're here. They embraced it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. It really was great. And overall, I think the World Cup was A+. I want to get your opinion on the championship game real quick between Spain and Argentina.
Yeah.
Do you feel okay? You played so many different places, Israel, across the country, everywhere, right? So many different levels. I felt like I didn't enjoy the championship game because it was Americanized. What I mean by Americanized is the pregame shows, the hydration breaks, the longer halftime show, no scoring, right? And then it got interesting later in the game. But did you feel that way, or were you kind of locked into the game?
Yeah, for me it's tough because, one, I think a World Cup final should be at night. I think a day game during the summer, one, it's brutally hot, and it's the hardest game running wise. So I think that slows down the game a lot. And then obviously Americanized. I understand what they're doing. They're making money off the commercial breaks and you know, trying to get people excited for the halftime show, kind of like the Super Bowl. All in all, I wasn't loving that game as much as some of the group stage and playoff games.
I'm still trying to find out why guys didn't play. But we'll leave that for another day. That's not your job. They don't pay you. They don't pay you to make those decisions. But just quickly, so so we're talking to Revolution forward Wilson Harris. Your middle name is Israel. Was that like your goal to play in Israel? Like how did you connect to doing that and then come back to New England?
No, I think it was just me taking the next step in my career, trying to play overseas. Had a few good years in the USL. Was looking for a move that year, was antsy to get something going, and I just wanted to push myself in a first division. There were no offers in the MLS at the time, so I was able to, through my agent, get a contract out there, and it was a good situation, good level, good money, so I took it. I think it felt like the right decision for me, and I really enjoyed it out there.
All right, I always ask everybody this. I try to get to know the guys a lot. I mentioned Peyton Miller. He ate 8 pancakes. He told me he eats those.
Yeah.
And then it was 10 pancakes, Gaz is telling me, my producer. And come to find out, I asked Coach Marco about it. I'm like, hey, because I asked Andrew Farrell. He told me you guys couldn't talk about it. And I don't know if you know anything, but was there something about pancakes that happened?
I heard is it because of you that they pancakes?
So that's what I'm wondering. Talk to me, but what'd you hear? You kind of new on the scene, so what'd you hear?
I'm new, but, in the mornings they're, complaining about pancakes not being around. I'm like, it was kind of in one ear, out the other, but I'm putting the pieces together. You might have stopped the pancakes in the morning.
Do you think so when they're like, hey, do you guys want to come on the Sports Up with Joe Murray? Everyone's like, hell no. Not going on with Joe.
No, I doubt it was you. It's probably Peyton's eating. If he's eating 10, that might be overdoing it, I think.
Do you have any pregame superstitions or rituals?
I don't really. I try not to be too superstitious. I don't want to, affect my mind too much, but I keep it pretty simple. Get my body ready. I just trust the work I put in, pretty much. and hope for the best.
You got a pretty good career going for yourself, man. Now you're back with the Revs. You're in the MLS. You made your big debut last night, 17 minutes in the first MLS appearance. The game. You guys continue on Saturday against Atlanta. There'll be a big post-game fireworks display too, so you don't want to miss that.
Ooh, let's go.
But do you think you'll get more time? Do you think you'll come off the bench? What do you have you? Was there any talk about your appearance after? What's next? What's next for Wilson Harris?
What's next? Hoping to get 3 points. I'm not sure what role I'll play, but I think it's just building off of what I've done in the last month preseason and this game, getting those first minutes. I think now it's trying to get first win, first goal, first assist. Just keep building from here.
Have you been to Boston before? Is this your first time?
First time.
Ooh, where they got you set up? What town are you living in?
I'm in Seaport. I just moved out here.
Not too shabby, huh? It's a beautiful place out in the Seaport. There's concert venue over there, plenty of restaurants. There's the Cisco Lounge.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm loving it.
you just walk right outside, man. You'll know where exactly.
Yeah.
I
need to explore a bit more. We've been working really hard, but I definitely need to check it out. It's beautiful out here. Summertime's been amazing.
Have you ever had a lobster roll?
I have.
Clam chowder.
But I don't know if I've had a Boston lobster roll just yet, so I need to compare it to the California ones.
Okay, I wonder what's a California lobster roll though? Is it because lobster from Maine?
There's some places in San Diego. I'm thinking. I'm not sure where they get their lobsters. It might be like Santa Barbara lobsters.
That warm water lobster does nothing for me, so I feel like it'll be a little bit different here for you. So
I'm with you. I'm excited for the seafood. I gotta try some of these restaurants. It looks amazing. I got a recommendation list from Andrew Farrell, who used to live in Seaport. So I think I'm in good hands.
Did you know he's the longest tenured athlete in Boston of all Boston sports? Wow,
that's an amazing.
Yep, Celtics, Patriots, Bruins.
Does he know that?
He does. Oh, he knows. We pumped it up all day. He's a good dude. Everyone we have on's a good guy, and we know Adam and all the guys over at the Revs, and appreciate you guys joining us, man. And welcome to Boston.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy the Seaport. I like Del Frisco's if you looking for a steakhouse, and Mastro's.
Okay.
Those are my favorites.
That was very close.
But hopefully I didn't get you in trouble tonight. Appreciate taking a few minutes, man. Good luck. Maybe we'll talk down later in the season.
Thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate it.
You got it, man. Welcome to New England. It's Revolution defender. Oh, excuse me, forward. And he's a defender. He's a forward who defends. His name is Wilson Harris. And he's a newest member of the Revs. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you, Joe. Have a good one.
You got it. We got to get him to the Seaport. We got to show him where to go. The guys are laughing about something back there, I said. Anyways, all right, let's go to break. Are we going to break or are we going to headlines? Headlines. All right, no commercials. Just the headline. I'm Joe Murray. I'm on the clock here. Yeah, let's go.
From the Town Fair Times News. Dutcher and Hardy. Joe and Beetle. Felger and Mass. The Bruins. The Celtics. The Pats. The Revolution.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Up. I feel like when we do these interviews, like we might as well get to know the guys, right? Like, yeah, we can talk soccer and opinions and all that. But like, I don't know, how well do you really know you the guys you're watching? But I think if there's one thing that's true, Scads, is I think we got someone in trouble with the Pancake Gate.
Someone, Joe. We may have gotten a team in trouble with Pancake Gate. Even the new guy's like, "Oh, you're the Pancake guy."
He was like, "Oh, is it you?" So he even heard about it. This is funny. I don't think Scaz, 20 years of my life. I mean, I did call Charlie McAvoy McAverage, and he knows about it. I also told Bill O'Brien that he was suspect, and he knows about it. So the place I go down the Cape. Chad O'Shea was there when I went, by the way. I don't know if I shared that with you. Chad O'Shea's now the Chiefs wide receivers coach. He was at Banderas.
Remember, there was a clamoring for them to keep Chad O'Shea at one point.
Yeah. But then Bill O'Brien stays right nearby as well, and he knows I called him suspect. But I've never, I don't think there's ever been a team spread reason of something I've done. Last year, I did maybe leak that Josh McDaniels may have had a little get-together. And then everyone's like, it wasn't. And then I was come to find out it really was, but nobody, everyone thought I was lying. But that would also break the rules too, Scaz. Coaches can't meet with the. So I might have jumped the gun on that one last year. But who would have thought pancakes would have been the one that would. Do you think has Peyton Miller come on since? I haven't talked to him.
Maybe we should request him next.
Coach Marco told me that he was fine with it. He said it was a staff. It was one of the staff.
I believe yes, we did hear that.
It was might have been one of the conditioning guys. Was
the
upset.
guy who's worried about physio.
Because Marco was like, no, you did nothing. No. I'm like, are you being kind to me right now,
Classic
dude?
coach talk there.
Yeah. Should we text Adam? Should we be like, hey, dude? I mean, it's just pancakes. Have you ever been sick eating pancakes?
I don't think so. You got to eat a lot of pancakes.
Yes, I know. Oh, yeah. Well, you ate 10.
9,
How many can you do? All right. I could probably do three big ones. There's a place called Red's out in Peabody. They make big boys. They give you 2. They're huge. I really can't fill them. I can't finish them. But, whatever. We're going to talk to Max Cerullo coming up in a bit from the Herald. We'll get his thoughts. He's off tonight, but he's doing us a solid. Justin, you ever been to Red's and get their pancakes?
No, I haven't. But I want to give a shout-out to Sweet Teams Joe for making the cover. And I heard that NBC Sports put them on the website.
Yeah, no, what they did was they made a graphic from the actual Celtics verified account. They put his photo with him and his friends waving towels as the fans.
Congratulations to Sweet Team Joe.
Joe, congratulations.
I heard that last night on the radio, and I wanted to call in and say congratulations.
Yeah, he doesn't have a headset on, but I will pass the message.
Yeah.
So, do you like pancakes?
Yes, I'm not a real big pancake guy, but when I do get them, I like to go to a restaurant and get them.
What about French toast?
I like French toast.
Me too.
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite food of all?
Egg Benedict. I like that. I go. There's a place where my sister works in Malden. It's called Patrick's on Lebanon Street in Malden.
Oh.
And I go there and I get the Egg Benedict there. That's awesome. Awesome food.
And Eggs Benedict, excuse me.
They got awesome. No, they got awesome. Joe, they got awesome food.
I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Yeah, they got awesome food. But I had fun on the Red Sox show. I'm not really upset that they lost yesterday. A lot of people are, but I just think they got so much momentum right now that they can't let up after this. They have to make a move at the deadline, Joe. I just wanted your thoughts on that.
They have to. You're right, Justin. They have to. Not going to watch all this all over again. Not doing that all over again. Anyways, we'll talk to Max Cerullo. See what's going on with the Sox. It's his off night. I appreciate him joining us. We'll do that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere.
We know that the Patriots are all joining over at Gillette Stadium tomorrow. They'll have their first practice on Saturday. And we'll get into some Celtic stuff coming up in a little bit. But Sox are off tonight. We get to stretch our legs a little bit and use our sea legs is what I like to say when it comes to a night off. And joining us right now on 98.5 The Sports Hub, he's got a night off tonight. Good for him. He's Mac Cerullo, and he's of the Boston Herald, and he's joining us here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Mac, how are you, bud?
How's it going?
Well, I'm fantastic. I thank you for joining us on a night where you guys just basically had 15 wins in a row. Did you feel a letdown? What do you think it was that ended the streak last night?
You know, it's baseball. You're going to lose eventually. And, when you fall into a 4-run hole early, it's not an easy hole to climb out of. But, I think I was struck by, after the game last night, none of the players were bummed. None of them were sad. They were all just like, okay, we just did something really awesome. Now we go. So I think they've taken the right approach where they're just like, they've turned their season around. They're in a playoff spot. Now what matters next is what happens from here. So yeah, it was very cool. Certainly very unexpected. If you told me this time last month that what was about to happen, I certainly wouldn't have believed you. There wasn't any evidence to suggest it was coming. So very, very cool stretch that the Red Sox just had.
Well, Max got a story over at the Herald where it's the top 15 moments from the Red Sox historic 15-game winning streak. I'm not going to go through them all, but while you were writing this article, was there a game? Was there something where you this was the starting off point or the jumping off point to start the streak? Was there a certain date in mind you had there?
So there's two dates that I think matter in the context of this season. The first was not a part of the win streak at all, but it was the trip back from Colorado. Think back to how low a moment that was. You just blow a late lead against one of the worst teams in baseball. You lose 2 out of 3 to the Rockies, and then your flight home gets basically, you get diverted back to Denver. You're stuck there all night. You don't land in Boston until 5 a.m. the next morning. And oh, by the way, you have a 4-game set at home against the Yankees. Good luck. And they beat them. They swept them, won 5 games in a row. And then, couple little stumble against the Nationals, and off they went. And of course, I think during the streak, the big date was the when it happened again, essentially against the Mets. They got stuck in Chicago for essentially a whole day longer than they should have been. Landed LaGuardia 2-3 hours before first pitch. No big deal. Just go in there and just win. Keep it rolling. That's sort of been like the team has really rallied around that. They've made that their identity where, the show and go Sox, I think they're calling themselves basically just show up and play and win. And that's they've embraced that, and they've rode it to one heck of a month.
Mac, that was my opening take tonight. I think if you can take away one thing from the 15-game winning streak is they found their identity. And, if you think about it, the last 3 years, you've been covering the team now for a bit. If you look at this time, 100 games in, they've been around this record. They've been in a playoff spot, but they've been behind in the AL East. So for 3 straight years. But I do think what's different this year is I don't know if those teams had an identity. I don't know if last year's team really did. It might have been their pitching and maybe some veteran leadership and young players coming along. But this year, I think the manager has changed, right? There's leaders in the dugout. I know some guys are out of the picture, but guys that maybe you don't have to coach up, who kind of know, who've been through the grind and are grinders. I think that's kind of their identity, right? Try to do whatever you can to hit and run and move guys over. I just feel like maybe that's been their identity, and that's something different from years past.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think the main one of the other big takeaways from last night was after the game was over, Chad Tracy was telling us I was going to go in there and just talk to the players, and Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras were already basically giving the pep talk for him. They're new to the team, but they're veterans who've been around for a long time, over 10 years each, won a lot of games. And that's something that this year's team, those guys, those are the types of players you want to bring in to help establish a winning culture. And obviously it took some time. You talk about what's different about this year. Maybe the record through 100 games is pretty similar, but the journey's sure been different. I mean, last year, the first half was pretty bad, but and then it got better. This year, the first half was awful. It was much worse than any of the last place teams I've covered in the last 5 or so years. Those teams were just conventionally bad, below average. They were horrible. And now they're not. They totally flipped it, and I think they deserve a lot of credit for hanging tough. And guys like Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras, and their leadership. I think they deserve a lot of credit for that.
Talk about Max Cerullo, Boston Herald. Let's talk about Chad Tracy for a minute here. I'll give you one moment that I called him out for, but the next night he got tossed. But the night that Wilson Contreras had an incident, I wanted him to get ejected. He didn't. The next night he did. But I feel like from that point, I don't know if the team kind of rallied around him too. But I just feel like his messaging's good. The buttons that he's pushing, letting guys know when they're playing, just the right moves against the matchups. Maybe he's using analytics a little bit more, but I have been in favor of removing the tag. Do you think that's in play at all this year, or do you think they'll kind of let this play out?
I think they'll let the season play out, but I think he's the heavy favorite to be the guy. I think he's certainly proving that he deserves it. The players all love him. They love playing for him. Something that he's done during this stretch that I think is underrated is the way they have been. The Red Sox would always usually open the clubhouse to the media at around 3:00. And so the players would be getting to the ballpark around then, maybe a bit earlier. And so it'd be 4 or 5 hours before game time. They're always showing up. Throughout this whole stretch, ever since that first day against the Yankees, they've pushed the report time back forward by about an hour, so that the players are getting more rest. That's something that they say that's helped a lot. And the key difference is when they show up later, they don't do outdoor batting practice. So otherwise, everything else is the same. But just not being in the sun day after day, it's been hot out, right? Like little things like that. The players appreciate it, and it makes a difference. So now suddenly, all these other teams are all tired. They're all like, everybody's tired, right? So Tracy just has a good feel for the team, and little things like that, I think, make a bigger difference than most people appreciate.
So can you give us an update on Ranger Suarez? Are they being careful with him? Does he have the sniffies? Is he under the weather? What are you seeing regarding Ranger Suarez?
Yeah, so what they've been telling us is that he's just under the weather. So originally the plan was he was going to start Tuesday, but Tuesday was, it was rained out, right? It would have been kind of a dumb idea to have a guy coming off a groin injury, put him out in a day where the field is slick and he could just slip and tweak something again. That's not a good idea, especially if he's also under the weather. Then he'd probably get really sick after that. And then I guess, I don't know. I think we're just cautious. If he's not feeling well and they didn't need him to pitch, then I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think they've listed Sunday starter as TBA, which is, I think, a good indicator. It'll probably be that day unless something changes. But I don't think there's any reason to think that there's any big issue to worry about.
Just a couple more. Do you think there'll be any innings restrictions for Peyton Tully or Jake Bennett the rest of the way?
Interesting question. I think what they'll probably try to do is pick their spots. So recently, Tolley, I believe, had a start where they pulled him after 60 pitches, and I think the game wasn't. I don't remember the exact circumstances, but I think it made sense to do. I think you'll see that occasionally with those guys, just giving them if there's an opportunity to give him a short outing or pull him with a lower pitch count, maybe because he's been especially efficient. I think that would be beneficial because these guys, they've never pitched as many innings as they're likely to this year. And you'd like those guys to be fresh for the playoffs, right? I think at least Peyton Tully is putting himself in a position where he could theoretically start a playoff game if that's what it comes to. But, we'll see. I don't know if this is the sort of thing where it's Steven Strasburg, for example, back when he was coming off the surgery 10, 12 years ago, had a hard innings limit. And when he hit it, they shut him down. They didn't let him pitch him down the stretcher in the playoffs. I don't think anything like that's in play.
And is anybody that's coming back from injury, Cutter Crawford, Tanner Howe, could any of them make an impact? And I'll add to that, if Garrett Crochet isn't ready to be stretched out, could they use him out of the bullpen?
That's an interesting one. So Crochet, if he starts throwing now, he would need to essentially have a whole spring training length ramp up. That's 6 weeks. So you do the math, that doesn't leave a lot of time. That would put him on pace for early to mid-September at the earliest. And of course, that's, he hasn't started really throwing yet. So I think Roche, the chances of him pitching again this year are becoming less and less likely. And if they did bring him back, I think that pitching out of the bullpen might make some sense, but we're a long way from that being an issue. I think they need to get him throwing again first. And, this thing has lingered on so long. It's like, you know what? The season's going to kind of be a wash at this point for him. The other guys you mentioned, I wouldn't count on. Cutter, really, we haven't heard much. Tanner Houck, I don't think was really. Maybe he could pitch like down the stretch. We haven't really heard an update on him in a while, but it sounds like he's making some progress. But I wouldn't count on it. I think it's more the shorter term IL guys are the ones people should probably be paying attention to.
So when it comes to the deadline, a bat and maybe another starter that could help out.
A bat for sure, maybe even multiple bats and bullpen help. I think, honestly, with the starting rotation, they're probably fine, right? You still have, Ranger will probably be coming back soon. You still have Sonny Gray. Jake Bennett's been pitching great. Toley's been great. Patrick Sandoval's looking all right so far. You've got, if you really needed to, like Bayo's been pitching better lately, so maybe you could, bring him back up and put him back in the rotation if you feel like he deserves it. And Connolly, really, we think it looks like he's trending towards a return to the mound fairly soon. So a rehab assignment might be in his future. I think they'll probably be okay on the starting rotation front. But you never know. They might, if the right opportunity presents itself. I suppose there's no reason they couldn't try to upgrade the guys they got.
Yep. That's my biggest concern is what do they do? Well, I remember last year they ran out of pitching, right? They had so much of it. They had to lean on a couple of rookies in the playoffs, and I just feel like you can never have enough pitching. But I'm glad you caught me up because I've been trying to say, hey, maybe Tanner Houck or maybe Carter Crawford. I think we should probably put that towards next year at this point. I do want to let you know, Mac, we have an intern. His name is Derek. He's a BU guy. I know you're a BU guy. And all our BU interns are smarter than us, and they absolutely crush it. So his name is Derek Olson. He's going to be the next star of radio. You watch. But I know you're a BU guy and wanted to share. You're a UConn and BU guy, so I'll give you
Thank you. I was going to say, most people know me best as a UConn guy, but I did go to BU as well for grad school. So
God.
Good. Thanks for the shout.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like we need to talk about UConn a little bit more these days in these parts when it comes to basketball. If you know Tim McCone, I've heard enough of it from him. I'll
talk UConn with you anytime you want, my friend.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna remember that when the tournament comes back around. Matt, go enjoy your night off, man. Really appreciate your insight and update, and we'll talk down the line. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. He's Max Cerullo. Everybody, check out his work over at the Boston Herald. Does an excellent job. South Shore guy, from what I gather. UConn and BU. What a duo. UConn, BU. Wow. Anyways, what do we do next here, Skaz? Well, we'll find out after the headline. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. We got In or Out coming up on the other side. We have Street Team Joe's here tonight. He's walking with some bag. I don't know what's in it. Derek Olson's here, our intern. Street Team Joe's back there. And
walking
Skaz.
with some bag.
Yeah, what's in that?
Take one guess.
Sub, meatball, steak and cheese.
It's Chipotle.
Oh, was it DoorDash or was it? Oh, it would have been a good night to do the door-to-door dash.
It would have been, but one Street Team Joe decided to make the walk himself tonight. Bettering himself.
Come in here, Joe.
We're going to get him behind the board at some point tonight as well. Get him ready for tomorrow.
He'll be here Friday. He'll be here tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Get in there. Come on. Get over here.
He standing in the doorway? I mean, what, his first time on radio?
Get in the seat. No, you don't. There's headphones on the table somewhere. I don't know. You can hear me? Okay, cool. So, you are now the newest face of Celtics Nation.
Newest face. Thank you, Justin, for acknowledging my greatness. What do I say? What can I say?
Wait, who's Justin? Oh, Justin.
Justin from Lynn. Yeah.
Right. He wanted to thank you.
Last night, Joe, I got a text from you. And you texted me a graphic of the Celtics and selling their preseason tickets, and it had me and my friends on it. And I honestly thought you were just joking with me, just trying to.
You thought I was jerking your chain?
Yeah, I really did, because you and Derek are the king of the graphics. I thought you put him up to it or something like that, and thought it was a nice, funny little graphic. Turns out it was real, and I was at an engagement party last night, Joe, my friend Riley, and he was the kid sitting next to me, and so when I showed him, we made a little announcement to the engagement party that was all there that, hey, we're on Boston Celtics Twitter, just tweeted us out. We're the face of Green Teamers going forward.
Oh, I'm sure the fiance bride loved that.
we walked around showing everyone the Twitter account, and they're like, no way, is that real?
So it wasn't about the ring or the wedding?
No. Well, this was like towards the end of the night when there's probably like 20 people, 15 people left. And we're just ecstatic, Joe. I don't know what to say. I think I'm running a campaign here.
To be honest with you, I have never been on the cover of anything. One time there was a wrestling event where Samoa Joe beat Finn Balor for a championship in Lowell, and I'm in the background. And when I saw Samoa Joe, I showed him the photo, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's you right there." And so, and when the Adam Vinatieri kick, the snow game, the game winner against the Raiders, I'm in that photo, and I had Adam Vinatieri sign the photo that I'm in.
That's pretty cool.
So I guess I'm not trying to make this about me. Don't think that.
Well, let's not forget, this was the game I invited you and Skaz and Mr. Jake Seymour, our Green Goo group chat. This was the game we were all supposed to go to, but you guys are responsible and have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
So you couldn't make it, so I had to invite the degenerates. And so I believe we actually went to Santarpio's before that game, had some Blue Moons, and we're now the face of Celtics Nations.
On, will you? That's why I got them for you.
I've known who's worn these headphones. They might be a little.
Who's with us?
No, but this is like the communal headphones.
Yeah,
they're a little dirty now.
Yeah, but are you afraid to put them on your head?
I have a clean scalp, Joe.
Me too. I just got it shaved today, by the way. You know what? I'll muse about this later. I'm not ready to get into this now. Skaz is part of the Green Teamers podcast with Jake. May I talk about some Celtic stuff? Is that okay, real quick?
Please.
That's excellent.
I need to be critical of the Celtics because their moves have been about money. I think that when we talk, they have a lot to prove. And I think right now, it's so much Jason Tatum's team. There's going to be so much pressure on Tatum to perform. It's kind of insane. Like, it's his team now. It really is. But where I want to give them a little bit of credit here, this isn't green teaming. I want everyone to know I'm not green teaming right now. The Jordan Walsh deal, he had a $21 million option. So, if he, played well this year, let's say he didn't sign a deal today. He could have went through the regular season, right? Let's just say Tatum couldn't play and Paul George they benched, and Jordan Walsh is starting, playing every night, and scores 15 points a game. Do you know he'd be extension eligible starting at $21 million a year? Is Jordan Walsh worth $21 million a year?
No.
No. You don't even have to think about it. No. And it's funny because Greeny on Barstool's been posting, hey, give me one of those scam extensions, right? I love when he says it because it is kind of funny. But instead, they agreed to a 3-year, $15 million deal. So he makes $2.4 million this year. Next year, he goes up to $5 million. It could have been 21. But next year, they're going to have more money, right? Maybe him at $5 million a year makes sense. Maybe he's a sweetener in a deal because he only makes $5 million with term. I'm not saying I love Jordan Walsh, but he's a young 20, 21-year-old player, and I'm not green teaming. I hate the Paul George trade. What I mean by it is the return. I get it. I don't think Paul George is a bum or anything like that. I just don't think he's going to play a lot. But I do think he can score and shoot and all that stuff. My expectation isn't championship this year. It isn't. And I don't think theirs is either. But I want to credit them on Ron Harper, on this Walsh deal, and next year it'll be Baylor Shireman, and then et cetera, et cetera. I think you have to extend those guys at numbers that you can control instead of the the eligible extensions.
I think Brad's done like a pretty good job with that, wouldn't you say? The Pritchard deal's a home run too.
And that's TBD right now.
Yeah.
He's extension eligible.
I feel like Brad loves him.
Yeah, because of the money. He's not going to be a big time money guy. And if he is, he'll probably replace Derek White's money. Skaz, am I saying anything that you don't agree with here?
So you're happy, Joe, is what I'm taking away from this.
I don't like where the Celtics are at right now without Jaylen Brown. We could sit here all night long and come to an agreement that they might actually be better without Jaylen Brown. I think the three of us here could actually make sense of it.
Yeah, I think they are.
But I think what I'm trying to say is I don't think we need to argue that they probably are a better team. And I say probably because there's people out there who don't think they are. I don't know how much of a championship team they are because they're so concerned about money. They have to be. And I get the whole league is. So when people push back and say, not one team in the league is at the second apron anymore. They also got a C- for a grade this offseason. Do you guys agree with the C-?
I agree with the C-.
Skaz?
I'd have to know their grades the last 2 years.
I don't know. Probably A. Well,
Getting rid of all those guys that got an A?
I think their best moves this offseason are Mitchell Robinson and getting Walsh and Harper extended. And I'm curious what they do with Peyton Pritchard. They could get him done, too.
I like the draft picks, too. You could throw those guys in there. Sanak looks really good. Amari looked good in the summer league, too. Not that he'll play much. I think the biggest disappointment, Joe, as you said, is not the Paul George return. And secondarily, I thought there was going to be another move off of that, considering how bad that deal on the surface looks of that lack of return. So it was like, if you turned around and say traded those picks for like Trey Murphy or someone like that, I'm not saying him, but now you could say, oh, we're competing for a title again. 2 years in a row of the Boston Celtics and you're not competing with a title. At the end of the day, that is a failure.
Yeah, it's
an epic failure.
Prime.
Yeah. Now, Tatum might get his MVP. He's on record stated how important that is to him and how much of a lifelong dream that is. I don't know how much that plays into effect with getting rid of Brown, but it's going to be his team. He's going to have every opportunity to win the MVP. I actually think that's a decent bet. But he's surrounded by a bunch of role players, Joe. That's pretty much what it is. Him and his friends and role players. And you know me, did you see the Bradley Beal news? I mean, that's his best friend.
So,
what are we doing?
Did you see how much money?
And you know I jokingly like Beal.
Do you know what the veteran minimum is?
2.4, 2.5?
Do you know how much money Jordan Walsh makes?
2.4.
Exactly. I don't think they trade Walsh this year. But they have the $27 million exception. If they trade Hauser, they free up $21 million of that. If they trade White, they free up the whole entire 27.
Are you shocked White and Hauser are still here, considering they were kind of like the scapegoats at the end of last year?
No, but I think Hauser will be a valuable asset to a team that needs a shooter. I mean, let's face it, Sam Hauser can be a starter in this league. No, Skaz, you don't agree?
I mean, for a bad team, sure.
Are we a bad team? He did start.
Celtics are a bad team, not we.
Celtics. I'm the face of the Celtics show. It's we.
No, I think. Okay, like Duncan Robinson or Sam Hauser.
It's close.
Skaz?
I'm sorry, Derek was making a good point back
Duncan
here.
Robinson or Sam
Hauser.
Okay, and he makes a lot of money dunking it, right? So what I'm trying to say is I think
Max Strus, similar player to Hauser.
Sam Hauser. Who would you want?
I think Hauser.
Hauser.
Okay. You're making my point, guys. I just felt like Glenn Ordway right there. You're making my point. I think that there's value right now. I don't know if they would take salary in return. Maybe they'd take somebody and then cut them. But I think Hauser's probably the odd man out. And they'll go down to 14 players. They'll have that exception. Maybe they can make a move with that.
But do you still think Derek White is here because they believe in him, or do you think he's here because he's Tatum's best friend?
I think he's here because he's one of the best plus-minus players in the league. And I think that they feel that he can with Tatum back, probably is a better player this year. I mean, dude, like, Tatum makes everybody better. And Derek White, he's a great, like, team player. Do I love the $30 million? No, but I think on this team, he can be worth that. Last year, he didn't shoot that, though.
Yeah, not as much catch and shoot, more off the dribble, off the ball.
But I will tell you this: like right now, Kalshi has them as the favorites to win the East.
I saw that 20%, right? That's wild.
I have my doubts about them being a championship team, but I think in the end they'll be better. My biggest concern is, will the guys be able to play back-to-backs? And I don't. I don't think Mitchell Robinson will. I don't think Paul George will. And at times, I don't think Jason Tatum will. And you're really going to need the Walshes, Shiremans. You're going to need those guys. Ugos. When those guys don't play, they need to raise the game.
You think Pritchard, is he capable of taking another step too?
Yeah.
You saw that tweet about like, oh, he could take the Jalen. That was exaggerated.
It's not about
but
Brunson, like the clutch guy late and all that. It's about his production and minutes played. I get it. By the way, he lost his job. Did you see that, Haberstroh, to the Portland Trailblazers? What the hell are they doing? Man, that's a scary place, the Portland Trailblazers. I would never. I want nothing to do with that.
You see their guards? They got like John Morant, Damian Lillard. They still have Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, Kamara. I mean, he's not a guard. Shaden Sharp? Like they have like 7 point guards.
They have 1 million guards. I don't know what New Orleans is doing. They have the same exact team. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyways, all right. Any other Celtic stuff you guys want to bring up there? Oh, where's LeBron going? Did you hear he's mad at the commissioner?
I do want to give you credit, though, if I can, Joe, for one take you had earlier in the week.
I will take
I believe you said, you've said a couple times on the show, actually, the second apron, how legit it is and waits for no team. I believe that was you when some people on the station were saying, why don't the owners go over the second apron? We saw, who did we just see? Had to trade a couple key pieces to get Oklahoma City.
Lou Dort.
It is a serious apron. Obviously, you'd like your team spending up to it, but they had to trade a couple good pieces away this offseason for nothing, just salary dumps. So it is happening around the league, whether we like it or not.
I'm wondering who's next. What other homegrown... face it, John Morant just got traded. He was, say whatever you want, but he was Memphis for a while. It's going to happen. It's the league now. And I know nobody wants to hear about the owners have to spend money or saving money. I think in Boston, it's more serious than any other area. I think they'll spend to the apron. I don't know if they want to go over. But next year they can because it doesn't matter. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to use those 2-3 year windows to try to steal another championship. I just hate wasting years of talent in prime. The other thing is, do people really think that Tatum's going to be right back to normal next year, or is it the following year? And I think maybe the Celtics are banking on that too.
And the East is much better than it was last year.
Do you think so?
I think so. I think there's a couple more interesting teams you have to be concerned about. Well, I think if Cleveland gets LeBron, how are you not concerned about them?
Oh, LeBron's going to Cleveland?
Or if he goes to the Heat. I'm just saying, whoever's LeBron's destination, if it's in the East, you have to be concerned about them.
Why?
Skaz, he's still a great third option on any team, right? When he was with Luka and Austin Reeves last year, he was the best third option in the NBA. When they had LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, they're actually like the second best record in the NBA, I believe. They were good.
No, they weren't.
They were good when all three of them were playing.
I'm not worried about 40-year-old LeBron James.
You don't think he makes a difference?
No, 0.0% in the Eastern Conference.
You don't think the Miami Heat are a better team with LeBron James?
Sure, they're a better team, but they still have...
Are they ahead of you with LeBron James?
No.
They are ahead of oh my God.
You think Giannis, Bam, and LeBron is better
That's
than
like the Monstars right there.
Yeah, except when it comes to shooting.
I think they can get some shooting.
Isn't the game 3-point shooting?
And look how it's turning out for the Celtics.
You think Davion Mitchell's going to all of a sudden... Maybe they sign Bradley Beal.
Oh, yeah, you can get shooters.
Oh, God. But I mean...
The Celtics will be better than the Heat and the 76ers next year.
Well, I'm saying if LeBron's on there, if he goes to the Sixers, if LeBron went to the Sixers, that's another team I think
In my opinion, I think the Sixers should be better. I wonder if how Maxi's going to play with guys who want the ball. Because I think Maxi's the driving force of that team. And
no, I'm sure Jaylen Brown, who hated being a second option here, is really going to thrive in Philly, where he's going to be the fourth option. I'm sure that's going to go swimmingly off the court.
And like Edgecombe and Maxey formed like this together. They were going to work with each other.
They don't need the ball at all.
But guys, I hear what you're saying. I'm making the case for you as well that like I think they can be good.
The Boston Celtics sent Jaylen Brown to Philly on purpose. They did not send him there because they thought he was going to help the Philadelphia 76ers. The Boston Celtics think Jaylen Brown stinks at basketball. They think he was a negative player on the court. And never mind their opinions of him off the court. They sent him in the division to a team they're directly competing with because they're not worried about his addition to that team at all. If anything, I think the Celtics believe it'll be a negative to the 76ers. That's how I think the Celtics view the Jaylen Brown thing. They don't care about Paul George in the return. If anything, they're happy they got Paul George in those picks because Jaylen Brown was viewed as a negative asset in that front office, and they were happy to move on from it.
You know, while you're on that, Skaz, would you rather Rudy Gobert in picks or Paul George in his expiring contract with picks?
I would have taken Rudy. I like Rudy.
Which one do you like better, though?
For this team, I think Rudy would have been a solid fit. I don't know.
I don't know what the rest.
I don't know what Mitchell and Kata do. If you go after Mitchell and Rudy, maybe that's a little redundant. But I think Rudy's one of the more underrated players of the last 15, 20 years because he has some bad social media clips out there.
Yeah, I do think he got tougher though with Ant.
Yeah, absolutely.
He shut down Jokic in the playoffs. Played Wemby very well too, right?
Just to back you up, Skaz, he is. So it's 50 and 51 for Paul George. Gobert was 36 and 38.
Oh yeah,
million. So they would have had to eat money or send money out.
Well, that shows you what Jaylen Brown's worth was around the league. Not even worth Rudy Gobert.
All right. Well, there we go. That was a Celtics discussion. Can you believe that? We talked about Walsh.
I'm so sad the season's so far away, Joe. Got a couple months.
Where's LeBron gonna go?
I'm telling you, Heat are gonna be a good team.
Listen, dude.
If they get him.
Do I think LeBron right now is a top 50 player in the league? Sure. But, dude, he's old.
Oh, yeah, he's old. I'm saying a 1 year run.
He's not the same guy.
Oh, I know that.
He's still good. But if
we're going to be fair, if he was on the Celtics, I'd be thrilled and I'd be buying a LeBron jersey the next day. And I think we could compete for a championship if he was on our team. The team, not our team.
Is there a guy? Okay, would I rather LeBron now or Derek White?
For 1 year?
I would probably go LeBron, but I think Derek White's the right guy for this team.
If Derek White didn't have those shooting woes last year, I would agree with you. I'm concerned about last year for sure. Hopefully Tatum makes the difference though. But in the playoffs, he wasn't great.
Ben's in Nashua. Ben.
What's up, Joe? What's up, Joes? What's up, Sats?
Yo.
Yeah. So if they traded for the Gobert, they wouldn't have to sign Robinson. So they would have even saved more money.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Have a good night.
Hey, look at you bringing something to the table. Yeah, that's right. They could have Gobert instead of Mitchell.
Would you take Naz Reid or Paul George?
I mean, I'd like Naz Reid better, but I think Paul George is a better player. Paul George is a good player. He's just hurt. And he had a little bit of a drug thing that we don't know about last year.
He had a good series.
And he loves podcasting.
Podcast P. Playoff P.
Maybe we could get him here. What do you think?
Paul George?
PG-13 on the show?
I think if he wants to get his ratings up, yeah. Derek, we should make a graphic.
I want to get our ratings up. I want to get our ratings up. All right.
Paul George comes to you. You don't go to Paul George, all right?
Let's do in or out coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
An organizational call-up. Franklin Arias has been called up to AAA. Also at AAA tonight, Manager Chad Tracy named to the Worcester Hall of Fame. Patriots and their veterans report to camp tomorrow. Mike Vrabel will speak to the media, and then they'll have practice on Saturday. And Jordan Walsh has signed an extension with the Celtics. It's worth $15 million over 3 seasons. Headlines are brought to you by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, with over 70 trucks on the road because your clogged drain's their emergency. Go to johnsewer.com. I'm Joe Murray.
Deep three, violent two-hand slam.
Wow.
98.5 Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
In or out here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Sponsorship opportunities are available. So, anyways, we usually get into something before we get into in or out. So why don't we just get right into it tonight? You're either in or you're out. I'll welcome in our contestants tonight for in or out. First and foremost, our YouTube chat. I'd like to know if you're in or out. So if it's Ryan, or if it's Seaside, or if it's Warren, or if it's, hey, is that Warren from the guy we had on the show tonight? A bunch of people are in our chat, over 100. So I'd love to hear from you. Intern Derek Olson, who we will do a segment coming up in just a little bit on our impersonations.
Oh, it's coming back.
So we're going to play that later. James Scaramazzino, who asked me...
That's a good impersonation of me right there.
He asked me earlier where to go to eat in Holyoke. And I'm still thinking. So if there are Holyoke people out there, Skaz is looking for some recommendations. I would say the Woodstone Tavern. But again, I don't know much about the area.
Just a casual lunch, nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Now, did 2 Italians want to eat Italian? Or would you rather not eat Italian?
I would say probably not, you know?
Yeah. Man, you're close to Springfield, dude. Holyoke's out there, bro. Jeez. You could meet in Amherst. Get some Antonio's. Oh, that would be pizza, though. Or you can go to the Hangar and get some wings.
Oh, the Hangar.
I love it. Wings over. All right, I got distracted. And then Joe Ariano, Street Team Joe, the face of the Boston Celtics. All right, let's do it. In or out? What do we got?
Gentlemen, welcome to a Thursday night edition of In or Out, July 23rd already. Let's start, gentlemen, at the Minnesota State Fair. A new item this year at the Minnesota State Fair. It is called Old Ranch Hand Beer, a ranch dressing flavored cream ale blending smooth malt beer with hints of buttermilk, herbs, and spices, served with a ranch salt rim. Gentlemen, are we in or out on the Old Ranch Hand Beer?
I'm out.
I'm out too.
It's also 5%.
5%.
I'm out.
Alcohol.
I mean, the alcohol never affected me. It's it's always how it tastes.
I did see you take down a whole scorpion bowl. I was impressed. Am I allowed to say that?
I'm a giant watermelon.
You and I aren't the biggest beer guys.
No,
I know that. Yeah.
No, but you. I'm 44. When I was 24, I could drink a 30-pack to myself.
Did you ever do a case race with your friends?
Yeah.
How'd you fare? Pretty good?
Joe, I was a large mammoth of a man. I can take down booze.
Well, I'm talking compared to your friends.
Yeah, I'm big. I was bigger than everybody else. Like I had, Andre the Giant when they show the bear. The bear, that was me. I could drink. It's probably why I don't really imbibe as much as I do anymore. Not to mention that I don't think anyone's drinking as much anymore. Do you?
No, I think you said last week, right? The dive bar scene is
dive bar scene's dying. I think marijuana sales are higher. And I just think that our generation, your generation, I'm millennial, but I just think that they don't drink where our, older generation, that's what they did. We have other outlets now.
Sports cards.
Everything. I mean, there's so much more. We self-medicate differently than, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Anything else? I'm out. I don't want this beer.
I'm out. Doesn't sound too
I'm out.
tasty.
College kid would probably drink whatever they get their hands on, though.
That is true.
Dude, I used to drink Wild Turkey whiskey. It was terrible, but man, did we get crunk.
Did you drink natural lights ever?
Natty Lights? Yeah, Natty Ice, too.
Natty Ice, too. Natty Daddies.
I'm a Natty Daddy, baby. Next.
All right, gentlemen, we'll head to the world of Pringles for this next one. Pringles teaming up with our friends over at Buffalo Wild Wings to release their own Pringles Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. They will be garlic parmesan, medium buffalo, and Asian zing. Are we in or out on a Buffalo Wild Wings Pringles sauce collaboration?
Again, this is a sauce, not Pringles.
So this is sauce you're dipping the Pringle in. That's what it looks like.
Well,
wait, I thought it was a flavored wing that's a Pringle flavor.
It looks like the potato chip is in the flavor of the sauce.
Looking at the graphic,
yes,
it looks like it's a jar, or what would you call that? A handle of, like, let's say it's parm garlic, right?
I think these are Pringles.
Wait, what?
I think these are flavored Pringles.
they're
Now that I'm
flavored to
looking
the
at
sauce.
it more closely, I believe these are flavored Pringles in the
And
Buffalo Wild Wings sauce.
I would eat all of
flavorings.
these. In.
I love Buffalo Wild Wings. We've talked about this before. I love Buffalo Wild Wings.
Listen, if they're listening.
Rajiv, call in. He's got all the deals.
Rajiv, that's right.
Buffalo
I haven't
Wild.
heard from him in a while.
Yeah, he's got Rajiv. I know you're listening.
But I've done events like at Buffalo. Don't get me wrong. I think it's like I'm there for the atmosphere more than I am for the food.
You don't like their wings?
No, like I used to go to Hooters because I like the wings. Rest in peace, Hooters. Man, what a... Jesus.
What flavors do you get at Buffalo Wild Wings? Maybe you're not getting the right flavors.
I mean, I eat anything, Joe.
Garlic parm?
I do garlic parm. I'll
Honey
do
barbecue?
buffalo, I'll do honey barbecue. I'll do pterodactyl. I'll do Asian zing. I'll do the sriracha.
Okay.
I do it all, Joe.
They have good fries. That's what separates them from me, too.
I live near two of them. One on Route 1, one at the Danvers Mall. The one I drive, but when I go to the Danvers Mall, whatever that is, it's really sad in there. There's a Papa Shot in there.
The Danvers Mall. Well, that could be a representation of malls.
I think it's called Liberty Tree Mall.
I haven't been to a good mall in a while where I've been impressed with the atmosphere.
True.
The Buffalo Wild Wings by me is like jumping. It's a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, they're open till 2 a.m.
Because Hooters is gone.
Yeah, they're open till 2 a.m. They serve food till 1.
And
that beats most places.
Because Tank is gone.
Yeah, so I just got to go right down Route 9 to my next spot.
Where does Sharpie go now?
You know, Sharpie's doing a LeBron thing where he's going to announce where he's going. It's actually a big deal because in Westboro, Sharpie not only has all the alcohol sales for himself, but he brings his posse, which accounts for a lot of food and drink. So he's announcing either Westboro House of Pizza, I believe, is in the running. Central House he loves.
We should build our next outing around a Patriots game.
Yes.
Like not the night of, like the night after.
Yeah. Or we could do. You're working. I was gonna say
I work every night.
Yeah, and you work for the pit. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
I can't go drink.
I was gonna say, we can't watch a.
And I'll be on post game. Like, yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, we should catch a Pats game. Yeah, you can't catch any Pats games.
No, sir.
Maybe a Saturday afternoon Celtics game. That's where we got you.
In. Anyways, these Pringles, guys, in.
All right, gentlemen, from the world of Pringles to the world of Disney Plus. A new Julie Andrews documentary is in the works at Disney Plus. The documentary about the Mary Poppins and Sound of Music star will include rare, never-before-seen archival footage and candid new interviews. Are we in or out on a documentary on the life of Julie Andrews?
Does nothing for me, but how about Derek?
I'm in. I enjoy Julie Andrews. I enjoy Mary Poppins. I actually haven't seen Sound of Music, but I am very familiar with the material. I'm probably not going to see it, but I'm in on a Julie Andrews documentary being out there for people to enjoy.
She seems like someone that's more than worthy of a documentary from the little I know about her.
Sure.
I'm out. No explanation needed.
She was in the Princess Diaries, right?
That sounds right.
Sure. Let's go with
Yes, she was the queen, I believe.
Yeah, she was Anne Hathaway's mother.
There you go. That's now it's clicking.
Yeah.
We talked about Anne Hathaway the other night, remember?
Julie Andrews, dead or alive, Joe?
Jesus Christ. I said that out loud. I'm sorry. She's alive.
Alive.
Yeah.
For now.
Dick Van Dyke, also alive for now.
Poor Julie. What did we just do?
No.
Did you sing the Pink Panther theme last night, Joe?
No.
Did you kill the saxophonist?
No.
Dame Julie Andrews is 90 years young.
Oh. You guys just got me thinking about
What do you
Buffalo
think's up
Wild.
with these people calling? What do you think they want?
I don't know.
Well, Derek find out.
Yeah.
Are they Mary Poppins fans? Did she do porn or something that I don't know about?
Jeez.
Next.
All right, gentlemen. Barstool Sports making some news today as they hired the brother of John Gruden, Jay Gruden, announcing the Gruden Family Football Show for this upcoming football season. Are we in or out on the Grudens teaming up at Barstool Sports?
I'm in. But Jay Gruden, oh, God, he is a, you are going to loathe him. You know,
He was the Washington coach?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he was in Hard Knocks, right? And he's got an attitude to him. I know,
You're going to loathe him.
I do love all the John Gruden videos, though.
Do you know why
I like listening
to him. Do you know
to
why I
him.
like John Gruden? He's a football coach. What I mean by it is, I like to communicate with guys like Coach Ogeron. He's now back at LSU. He was the head coach, but now he's like an assistant. And Lane Kiffin's getting a bunch of crap right now because he said a bunch of crap. But that's what they do, right? You say a bunch of crap. John Gruden, he's a good coach, man. And I like the way he talks. Do you know what quarterback he liked the most in this year's draft? He got cut today, Pavia.
Oh, the Ravens guy.
Yeah, he liked him the most.
He's a short fellow, right? Diego
Pavia, great player, Van.
Great, yeah, he's electric, right?
Probably only went undrafted because
he was a Heisman finalist, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got talent.
Absolutely.
You think he'll land on a roster?
Yeah, he'll play for a team somewhere. Or if not, he'll be UFL bound.
He's got a little Manziel in him, right?
Yeah.
Not as tall,
he's an
but
athlete who can, I don't know about the next level with him. Next.
All right, gentlemen, from two former NFL guys to maybe a reunion of guys talking NFL. This from Awful Announcing earlier today. Christopher Mad Dog Russo says he's interested in a reunion with Mike Francesa for weekly NFL picks. Would we be in or out on a Mike and the Mad Dog reunion for weekly NFL picks?
In. I would love to listen to Francesa. He would probably screw up all the quarterbacks. He'd be like, this weekend, it's that Pavia kid for Baltimore. Maybe he'll start over Lamar Jackson. Hey, Mike, he just got cut the other day. Oh, okay. Like, that's how I would feel like he'd be giving us. Plus, doesn't Francesa claim to be, like, the best bettor in the world?
Also the best GM in the world, also the best coach in the world.
I don't know if I like Mad Dog's voice.
Well,
it may not be for me. Have you seen him on First Take?
Have I ever heard him? When he comes on in the Super Bowl every year, it's Belichick, Belichick,
Yeah.
Belichick, 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 Belichick.
He's come on with 98.5,
Dude,
right?
Do you know that Barstool is on Family Feud right now?
Oh, versus the Cooper Flag family, right?
Yeah.
Would you like an update on that, Joe?
Sure.
Barstool Sports versus the Flag family. Barstool Sports set a record while playing Celebrity Family Feud as they lost to the Flag family 543-0.
So the Barstool guys went bankrupt?
They scored a collective 0 points, 543-0. I believe local guy Ryan Whitney with a tough performance from what I've seen. I believe he didn't come up with an answer.
So it was Dave, Whitney, Rico,
Kirk, it looks like,
Minahan?
and Stu Feiner, I believe.
Jeez, what a crew.
What a crew is right.
How'd Kirk do? I actually was kind of interested in that.
I have not seen. I mean, I would imagine Kirk did well. Certainly better than Witt. No offense to Witt, but I think even he would admit pretty weak performance there. But yeah, 0 points, 0 steals. The worst loss in Celebrity Family Feud history, 543-0.
Kirk and who's the host here?
Oh, Steve.
Steve. I'm kind of interested. I kind of want to watch this.
Oh, I'll definitely watch. You kidding me? Absolutely.
I feel like I got to see this one.
You have a little FOMO missing out on this.
I just,
what a cast of characters.
I just need to kind of see it.
I want to see Stu. I feel like Stu's kind of the draw here.
0 points?
0 points.
How do you manage to not get a point?
Look at Rico's joke.
How do you guys think we would do on the night show? Like the Joe show takes over.
Who are our 5 contestants?
Us and Jake. Us 4 and Jake.
I think we do okay.
But dude, they're going to be carrying it.
Yeah. No, Derek and Jake would be our leaders.
I'll be like the guy, like the one who's first.
The swing vote.
Skaggs.
Yeah.
And then we'll put Jake, you, and then Derek. Derek will anchor the end.
Yeah, Derek will.
I'd like to see Street Team Joe in a fast money situation. See how he handles the pressure.
We should do a mock. We should. Derek, you could come up with something, a Joe versus Joe.
Who's going to be the host?
Yeah, Derek could be the host.
Joe versus Joe Family Feud.
Yeah,
that's a segment next week.
Yeah.
All right.
We doing sports or all subjects?
The top 100 people, the following answer. Name something that you first eat in the morning.
Steak and cheese.
Eggs.
Meatball sub. Burrito.
Honestly, good for those guys, man.
That's a hell of an opportunity.
And listen, if you go over and it's like that's your record,
that's good for content.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you get to meet Steve Harvey. I mean, come on.
Kirk and Steve Harvey. I gotta see that one.
What a duo.
All right, next.
All right, gentlemen, we'll head back to the movies for this one. We got our first trailer for Ebenezer, a new film based on A Christmas Carol starring Johnny Depp. Are we in or out on Johnny Depp as Ebenezer Scrooge?
In. Dude, so not all these movies hit, I'll be honest. I actually really like Johnny Depp as an actor. I think he's a very good actor. I don't love him as a human sometimes. There are some movies I really liked him in. Below, I loved him in when he was George, going way back. Donnie Brasco, I loved years ago. I didn't love the Willy Wonka. That was him, right? I didn't love that. Secret Window, weird movie. Liked it though. But overall, he's a really good actor. So I think if he's Ebenezer Scrooge. And is this like a prequel or something, or is it just about Scrooge?
I think it's just another Scrooge movie.
I think he'd be outstanding as a Scrooge.
I believe this is a prequel. The tagline for the film is before he was Scrooge, the title is Ebenezer.
Oh, so it's...
Oh, so did he lose somebody in his life or something that we don't know about?
I mean, the entire Ghost of Christmas Past segment is...
Oh, there you go.
How he had the love of his life, and he lost her because of his greed for money.
So we're getting that
Did you ever
story.
do this for a Christmas play?
No.
I did Michael Caine.
That's right.
Tremendous movie.
What was the other one?
There's the Jim Carrey, like the Polar Express. It's kind of animated like that.
Oh, yeah, out on that.
Out on those. Like, I like the original Rudolph, not the other Rudolph. I like the original Santa, not that other Santa. Like the one that's on like the Hallmark channel. Out.
Oh, I got you.
This is Johnny Depp's first gig back for acting since the Amber Heard trial as well.
Hey Skaz, do you know that your birthday is in December on this date, the 23rd?
Yes.
So here we are in the summer talking about Christmas.
Christmas in July, Joe. Coming up.
Anything else tonight?
Sure, why not? Tom Holland reveals that his next film will be a Fred Astaire biopic. Are we in or out on Tom Holland playing Fred Astaire?
I don't know who that is.
50s dancer. Pretty popular.
Should I know who he is? Is this like
You should know
embarrassing?
his name, I would say.
Fred Astaire, like Madonna was.
Yes.
She had a song. Da-da-da-da, Marilyn Monroe, Beatrice San DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean on the cover of a magazine. Here's Jenny Jean picture of a beauty queen. Fred Astaire, Ginger. Yeah, she did. She said Fred Astaire in the song.
He won 3 Emmys and 2 Golden Globes.
They had style. They had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face, I think is the name of the. I did. She said it. I didn't.
Joe, did you like Tom Holland's Spider-Man's, or are you not? You like the original?
I'm a Toby.
Yeah.
Kid.
I like Tom Holland. I mean, I like Toby too, but I thought Tom Holland's were all right. Not my favorite, but fine.
Who is the guy in the middle, Skaz?
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, okay. I liked his Spider-Man.
Fred Astaire, I'd be interested because I know how much of like an importance he was to the next generation. So I'd be interested. So am I in? Sure. Am I going to run to the theater to see it or on TV? No.
All right, gentlemen, we can end with this one tonight since we are in the end of times. No more indicator than documentaries like this. This from Netflix. Whether it's the World Cup or Taylor Swift's wedding, tens of millions are betting on the outcomes of almost anything using prediction markets. Go inside the world of this legal but controversial form of gambling in Instadocs, the prediction games, premiering July 26th on Netflix. Are we in or out on a pretty much live documentary following these scumbags that are using prediction markets in mass groups to swindle the markets?
Do you know why I got to watch it? And listen, Skaz, to be honest with you, it's kind of like day trading, but it's obviously a different form. People have been doing this for years, and I don't know how much of it is about the market or the bad habit of gambling or the rush. So that's what I want to watch. Like when I watched the documentary on the gambling, what was that called? Broke? It was on HBO, but they had like Krakenberg, they had some other guys. But it showed how like the condition of gambling, like the disease of gambling. Some guys wouldn't wake up on time. They didn't even have furniture in their house because all they wanted to do was sleep and go to the casino. So like I look at that as that's a disease, bad habit. I don't look at that as like they don't have their life together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyways, I'd be interested in watching this because they're swindling the market and doing all that stuff. But are they degenerates or is it actually profitable? That's kind of what I'm interested in.
Joe, can you explain to me why would I use a prediction market over like your just average sports book?
You can bet on anything, and they change constantly.
But if I was,
sports book will have the same odds everywhere.
Okay.
The prediction market will have whatever odd they feel that day.
So it's just a more up-to-date changing of odds.
You could bet on, how many sunflower seed pack somebody eats.
Yeah. But like, for example,
somebody fart at the, at the next, speech.
But like for the Giannis stuff, why were people betting on prediction markets rather than a sports book?
I think Giannis had an association with it, and I think that there were people maybe tied to the decision.
Have you ever used it?
No. They paid me, I would. I'm not the Kelsey's they're charged. They just didn't ask me to be the voice of it. But if Kelsey paid me, I'd be doing it every day, talking about it. That's why you got to kind of like. This doesn't be crapping on whoever has the thing. It's just that if I had that, like when we had DraftKings, when Dan and I were doing the betting show, we referenced DraftKings on everything. So it's kind of like, if you want to pay me to do it, I'll be your best partner that you have. Anyways. Joe, you have people who want you to want to talk to you.
Who?
All right, let's start with Bob in Lawrence. Hey, Bob.
You're going to be broadcasting from Adolfo's party tomorrow night at Encore?
No, we tried, but I haven't heard anything.
Dude, to be Adolfo, to be 40 years old, and not know that when you check in a hotel, you have to give them a credit card just to hold for the room.
Oh, I didn't hear any of this.
Well, they got him a direct flight.
Yep.
Which is nice, and they got him in a hotel for 2 nights.
Yep.
And apparently this morning he was texting Fred complaining about the fact that he has to throw down a credit card for a room even though he's not paying for it.
It's for incidentals.
Dude, exactly. Who doesn't know that? Haven't you seen The Hangover?
I did not know this. Wow. Okay, thank you for the update on that.
Speaking of that real quick, Joe, would you check in a hotel? Have you ever tried the old take out your license and your credit card, throw a nice crisp $20 bill in the middle?
You mean the sandwich? The $20
sandwich? I tried to. We had to check into the DoubleTree last summer. We were getting our bathroom renovated, and the lady behind the desk at the DoubleTree in Andover didn't know what the heck I was doing. She was very confused by it.
You got to go to Vegas to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody, I'm sure, advised you to do that, huh?
Oh yeah, somebody with a black hat.
Yeah.
Always snooping around with his beady little eyes,
I wonder who that could be.
Kevin is in North Smithfield. Hello, Kevin.
No follow-ups there, Joe.
Hey.
Hey.
Do you remember me?
Me?
It was a long time ago when I asked you if I could date my sister-in-law.
Oh, you're that guy.
I am.
So how's it going?
How's it going?
It's going great. We got a baby. She turned 5 months old Saturday. Her name is Eleanor.
Hey, Eleanor.
I know you asked me to name her Joe, but that didn't work out. We're going to get married. I have a new job. All this stuff.
How's the family dynamic going?
It's awesome. We got our baby. I got 2 stepkids. They were all at the Savannah Banana thing today. And I just got home from work.
How's your brother
doing? It's going really good. Say again?
How's your brother doing?
My brother?
Yeah, wasn't it his girlfriend?
Yeah, no, everything's great. Yeah, this is my brother-in-law at this point.
Okay, let me just understand this one more time because I brought this to Fred to talk to him about this.
Yeah.
So, your brother-in-law, you're dating his sister.
Correct.
Which means you're not family.
We were not, but we have become family, yes.
Yes. And what I'm trying to remember, it was your brother-in-law's sister, but there was no other, that was just it, right? You're just your brother-in-law's sister. Not
yeah, well, my brother-in-law at this point is still dating my sister.
Oh, okay. And now you're dating your brother-in-law's sister, and your brother-in-law is dating your sister.
Correct.
Got it. How do you feel about this, Street Dude Joe?
I'm so confused.
Derek, are you following along?
No, listen, it's all good.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. I just wanted to catch everybody up to speed.
Okay.
Derek, you got this?
I think I am following along.
What is it now?
So there's a pair of brothers and a pair of sisters who each male and female got together with. And that's it. And we all have kids, and we're all fucking happy.
Dummy up.
Dang, I was looking forward to getting into that. So 2 brothers and 2 sisters, none related, and they just got together.
My brain hurts a little bit right now. But I get it. They're happy.
Can you explain it to me like I'm 5?
I think it's pretty straightforward, but the way he presents
he did not present
almost
it very well.
Convoluted.
2 brothers are dating 2 sisters.
Got it.
Okay. So why didn't he just say that rather than it was a whole thing?
And then when I told Fred about it, he goes, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" I felt like, it'd be a bit, they'd extend it.
Yeah, he's like that. Yeah, that's normal.
No.
Christmas must be fun.
I caught none of that when I was screening that, by the way.
Yeah.
That was.
I thought it was for Joe because it says Joe. So
yeah.
I thought it was this Joe. Pete's got a food recommendation for Skaz.
Hey, Skaz. So, what's the nature of your trip up to Holyoke? Like, what is it? Kind of formal dining or quick go? What do you got?
Just casual. I'm going up there. I got an appointment, and then I'm just trying to grab lunch. My dad lives in New York, so he's going to meet me out there. So just, quick lunch or something.
Yeah, so if you're looking for more of like a quick lunch, the Delaney's Delaney's house, it's like, just quick American food. They got Keno, stuff like that. But if you're looking for something quicker, a Holyoke staple is Nick's Nest. It's just a quick burgers and dog shop. If you look it up on the internet, it looks real, kind of like something you'd see in a ballpark. So yeah, either one of those two would be my recommendation for you, depending on what you're looking for.
Perfect. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Joe, for you, any Heisman, any guys you're looking at for putting a place in a bet on?
Right now it'd be the kid from Ohio State.
Jeremiah Smith. That's what I'm thinking,
No, the quarterback, actually.
Sayin.
And here's the deal. Give me, in college football this year, we haven't really gone into it, give me a better Sayin, Bo Jackson Jr., and Jeremiah Smith. Give me a team that has a better quarterback, running back, wide receiver.
It would have to be probably Oregon would be my guess. I don't know who the running back is. The quarterback's pretty good, and then they got a few different guys. Corian Moore's really got good. I don't know who the running back is, though. They can plug and play there. So
yeah, I haven't dived in fully yet. Me
either.
I think the USA Today top 10 came out today. So, dude, I'm kind of high on Penn State. I really like the quarterback that played after Aller.
Yeah, Rocco Becht, right? From Iowa State.
Yeah, he transferred from Iowa State. I still like the other kid, but Rocco Becht, I liked him. I think he's got a little moxie to him. But that's the other thing, man. Like, I got to get caught up on the transfer thing and all that.
Yeah,
I'll do a whole
obviously.
I'll do a whole betting thing coming up. But yeah, Texas. I mean, I hope Arch Manning can play. Like, he better He better get it together this year.
Yeah, I heard the other one's even better. It's supposed to be the real good. Archie, what is it? The one brother who didn't play, his kid, I think. There's another one. Yeah, that's supposed to be really good. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, Skaz, I'd check out one of those places if you're looking for something quick.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Catch you later, boys.
Thanks, buddy. Brian's in Hanson. Hello, Brian.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. First of all, the whole sister-in-law brother thing, that was weird. But you know what's even weirder is that you guys actually are recommending, and you're hurting people with their going to Buffalo Wild Wings. That place is trash. That place gives you, like, little tiny baby poop nuggets, and then they charge you $15, $20, Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm sorry. I know the Hooters has the big boobs and the chicken. It's probably a lot better. But Buffalo Wild Wings, trash. That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, Brian, before you hang up.
Yes, sir.
Street Team Joe loves Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm going to let him love what he loves.
When's the last time you've been to a Buffalo Wild Wings, Brian?
Maybe 3-4 weeks ago.
So you've been somewhat recently? Did you sit at the bar area? They got like they got like 80 things on tap. How'd you not enjoy that? Good service, good drinks.
There's nothing wrong with the drinks. Drinks are drinks. But the food, you cannot think that food is a good price. And it comes out in an hour, and then it's like tiny little reindeer poops with buffalo sauce on it.
Did you get bone-in or boneless?
I've gotten both, and both are not great. The bone-in's a little bit better, but boneless, oh my God.
How about the Venus in Hanson?
No comment on that one.
The hell's all you could comment about Buffalo Wild Wings, but you care about Venus?
I won't speak anything negatively about anything in H-Town.
Hypocritical. Out on that guy.
Derek, what's up with the H-Town?
The H-Town?
Is that what you call it?
No one in Hanson calls it the H-Town. Also, the Buffalo Wild Wings in Hanover is not the best, so I could maybe see where he's coming from.
There's some of them that don't have great service.
I enjoy
No, guys, listen, I'm not. If Buffalo Wild Wings wants to advertise on this program, I'm going to eat their food and I'm going to go. I'm going to tell everybody about it. They're not advertising right now, but like, I'm not telling anybody to go there. But if Street Team Joe wants to hang out there, I'm going to go with you.
Wild Wings.
Listen, I go to everywhere.
I told you I had one of my first dates there. Right?
You brought.
And I
wait a second. First date buffs?
Remember we had this on air. You're like,
Hold on.
We talked, Skaz, you got to remember this. Don't you remember we talked about this on air? And I was like, one of the first dates has to be a wing, so because the girl you're with has to be okay with you making a mess of yourself.
Do I know the girl that you brought?
No.
Okay.
This is a couple
just
guys.
making
Oh,
sure.
so you're not still together with the girl?
No. But it wasn't because of the. I want to see.
Are you still with
Haley? Yes, I'm still with Haley.
Hi,
yeah.
Haley.
Yeah, but no, I'd like to see their reactions to them eating the wing. I like to see I want to see how they handle a wing. Will they just go all in there? Are they petite about it?
Oh.
That's important to me.
That's
Like, are they comfortable around me?
Yes.
And will they be judging me if I'm just going, and I'm just cleaning the bone?
No, that's
it's
how you
like
really
a psychology experiment.
Sometimes you gotta really know.
Yeah, are they comfortable around me? And are they judgmental?
Yeah.
Will they judge me if I clean 20 wings and
I
have
don't
a
want to
fry?
be with somebody that won't eat in front of me.
Yeah. I want a girl
Or that
who
can't lick their fingers, you know?
Yeah. If
Maybe they got
if they get 10 wings and they have like half a wing, I'm a little sketched out.
But like even if you got to unbuckle your pants after you eat.
Well, that one might be too far on the first date.
Griffin today.
Hey, Joe, first of all, I just want to say you're like my favorite show. I've only called into you about 3 times, and every time it's always been about the Celtics, and every time you've agreed with what I've had to say, so I love that. But my original call was the prediction market. One of the biggest things is, you know how like if you're betting DraftKings or FanDuel, when you place a bet, there's usually a cash out right after you place it, like for the amount that you place it. The thing about the prediction markets is as the market moves, you can cash out. It's almost like the prediction markets are more like work like stock market. I know you know this, but it works more like stock markets where you can cash out as they move, and you're basically betting against the market instead of against the sports book. I don't know if that really makes sense. But another thing you were talking about, though, real quick, the college football trios, I don't know who the running back is, so I guess this might be a moot point, but Miami, Darian Mensah, Malachi Toney, and whoever their running back is, that might be a good one, too.
Are they projected to be? I mean, they've been good the last couple of years. I know last year they got the quarterback. They got Darian Mensah, the kid. I remember him from Tulane. Their running back Mark Fletcher's back this year, and they have a big time freshman that they brought in. They got a couple. Well, they got. I'm looking at their roster right now. Malachi Toney is the guy you mentioned, right? He's gone. See ya.
I like that caller. You know, every now and again you get a caller that's really well spoken, came to the table, had his points prepared.
Rajiv. Sorry, Rajiv.
What's up, Rajiv?
Hey, Rajiv, it says you're in West Roxbury right now.
Yeah, I flew over from California, so I'm here for a bit. So, yeah, that's why I sort of been incommunicado. So it's weird to sort of be on the same time zone as you guys.
I know. We're in West Roxbury. So I'm from Hyde Park. Where in West Roxbury are you?
Right down the street from CM and Duncan. I know you know this place very well.
Okay, so you're Tony's place is nearby?
Yep.
Elio,
down the corner.
Elio reached out to me today. Recently, and then my buddy owns How's Your Meat. Have you ever been to that?
No, where's that?
All right, his name's Steve Goldberg. You might see his How's Your Meat truck. It's right there.
I think I saw that yesterday. I was like, oh, that seems new.
Go see him and tell him Joey Murr sent you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyways, so what do you got on the B-dubs?
B-dubs. So I heard you guys started talking about it. So, I know it's a favorite of Street Team Joe. So obviously, since you go there pretty often, you must know about the BOGO wings offers that they have every Thursday.
Yep. And Tuesday they have
the burgers.
The burgers. Yep.
Exactly.
Rajiv, yeah, I love Buffalo. I couldn't speak higher of Buffalo Wild Wings.
I had, I think, when they had a Super Bowl, I think it was like last year before last, and they said, after the win or whatever, they said you can get free wings. And I remember going there, and I was like, oh, what's the spiciest thing you have? And they gave it to me, and I love spicy food. But, man, I had to eat like one at a time with that. It took a week or so to finish that because it was really hot. So they're not kidding when they have spicy things.
Have you done the Blazing Challenge before, Rajiv?
I think that's what I accidentally did.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, at least you get your picture up on the wall and stuff like that,
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Rajiv, where do you go for wings in West Roxbury?
it's been a while. So it's like, I used to go to Hooters, but R.I.P. Hooters,
I know,
right?
it's such a sad. It's where me and Skaz met, the one in Dedham. It's very
Yeah, I know,
very
exactly.
sad. I go to the Halfway Cafe. They're very
Yep,
good.
I know
West
exactly,
Roxbury.
the Halfway Cafe, yep.
The Brick House has some good wings if you ever go.
Good
over
wings,
there.
yep. I was thinking of you as I drove by the Corib.
The Corib, yeah, man. Oh, God. I've had many. I don't know. There's
And
the
Tahiti.
West. Oh, Tahiti. He knows, Rajiv knows Tahiti.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tahiti, legendary. I ran into, you'll never guess who I ran into there once. I mean, there are all sorts of stories there, but I ran into Peter McNeely. Does that name ring a bell?
Oh, my God. I've run into Peter McNeely, Southie Zone.
Do you know, STJ, do you know who Peter McNeely is?
No, no clue.
Oh, come on. You don't know who Peter...
No clue.
He fought Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson got out of jail. And he's from South Boston.
Oh, how was the fight?
Got knocked out first round, was it?
First round, yep.
Yeah.
First round.
But still to this day, like, he still goes into bars and he's like, I fought Mike Tyson.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is cool.
Rajiv, did you get the unlimited appetizer thing at Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, I didn't.
It was pretty good. It was, it was a little. The service was a little slow, but you could get unlimited appetizers.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I called in. And I
Yeah,
told
you
guys
did,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
went the
but
next
I didn't
day.
have one near me. I'm glad that you were able to take advantage of that.
Where's the nearest Buffalo Wild Wings?
I don't know. There's one. I don't know. Are there any in that area?
I think there's one isn't there one near you guys right in Waltham? You're in Waltham, right?
Yeah. I not that I know.
Oh no, Natick
We're
Mall
near
doesn't
like
have one.
that. The Market Basket. There's a what's the Joe's?
Market Basket.
The Joe's is over there. Is that?
Yeah.
What it's
Oh yeah,
called?
Joe's. Yep.
Wait, not your
Not your average Joe's or Joe's the other one.
I forget what they call it over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But I like
Oh, that's
Jake and
cool.
Joe's.
Jake and Joe.
Yeah.
Jake and Joe's. Yep.
Yeah.
And Joe, I was thinking about you also because you said you live near a Sonic, right?
In Peabody. Yep.
Yeah. So like today, they were doing a 99-cent corn dogs all day today. I guess they're normally $3.19, so you can save 70%, no limit.
Whoa.
And then yesterday, I don't know if you guys knew about the Taco Bell thing that they did, but because they've been having a lot of bad press, so they were offering enchiritos, which are normally $4.29. They were offering them for $1, and you could get up to 5. And then you could also get the nacho cheese fries for $1. So it was like $25 worth of food you could get for like $5.
You know what I did last night?
What?
I did there's a KFC down the street. We had a Revs game, so I went on a little mission, and but they have all these meal deals at KFC. Like I got tenders, fries, a cookie, and popcorn chicken and a drink for like $12.
Yep.
And they had a $7 meal deal, but they told me it didn't exist anymore. But it was on their window, and I'm pissed.
Oh yeah. And then over the weekend, they also had it was like National Ice Cream Day, right? So like went to Friendly's and they were doing like free ice cream. And yeah, I think coming up actually for Baskin Robbins on the 26th, they'll be doing like their BOGO scoops, and on the 31st you can get like 30% off, 31% off all the scoops.
Rajiv, I feel like you need to send us a graphic of all the weekly stuff, like in advance. I just feel like it would be like a public service announcement.
Well, yeah, especially because your show's kind of late, right? So a lot of times, like when there are offers that are happening, it's like ending that day or something, and you can't take advantage of it.
But like we could do it as like a musings every night. Like, hey guys, tomorrow Friendly's is going to be offering fribbles for 99 cents. Get on over there between 4 and 6.
Well, for Applebee's, right? They're doing their $1 margaritas this month, right? So you can get the Dollarita.
That is a problem. Oh my God, $1 margaritas?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's a problem right there.
There can't be that much alcohol in them if they're giving away for $1.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I guess it gets you in though.
Dude, they used to be a Friendly's. Do you know where the Trader Joe's is now in West Roxbury?
Yeah, it's the Walgreens, the old Walgreens.
Yeah,
I haven't been there yet.
I haven't been inside me either. But there used to be a Friendly's, not next to the Walgreens.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know that used to be the Friendly's. Yeah,
and my friends worked there growing up. So, dude, like, I don't know. I have like a special place in my heart for Friendly's. But I had to do a card show out in Marlboro. Yeah, and I went to Friendly's twice because it was a drive-through, and I've never seen a drive-through Friendly's before.
Yep. Yeah, it was weird because it's like they used to close at 11, and you'd get there like 10:45, and they'd be cleaning up. They're like, "We're closed." We're like, "It says it's closed at 11." They're like, "Well, we're kind of closing early." It was just like teenagers there.
That's right. We got to get over to we got to get to the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly. But the only Friendly's I think that's left now is the one in Norwood, and that's the one I went to over the weekend, and they were doing like the free free cone, whatever. So I did that. So they gave a generous scoop, generous heaping size.
Well, I'm always interested in those specials. Joe Murray at 985thesportshub.com.
Oh, absolutely.
Rajiv, do you have anything on Dairy Queen before you go?
Dairy Queen, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
oh, let's
absolutely. Go. Dairy Queen, they're doing their, what do you call it? Now you got
Blizzards?
Yeah, well,
summer
they have
deals?
the Blizzards, right, yeah. But they had just done, actually for the National Ice Cream Day, they had just done, it was like the dollar, sort of like the version of the ice cream covered in chocolate.
Oh, Dilly Bar.
Yeah, the Dilly Bar. Yeah, they were doing the dollar Dilly Bar with purchases. Although the people they're like, oh, I don't necessarily know about this, so you have to sort of do it through the app. But yeah, there's other stuff coming up. And Joe, I know that you love Cheesecake Factory, so pretty soon National Cheesecake Day is coming up, so I'll let you know about it.
Oh, what's your favorite there?
I like tons of them. I think you said yours is like the banana.
I like the banana vanilla cheesecake because it's so simple. I also like the red velvet, but if I want to get real crazy, it's the Adam Peanut Butter Fudge Cup.
Ooh, that sounds good. Speaking on the top of ice cream and cheese, things like that, Wendy's is doing their dollar Frosties till the end of August, I think, or so. So
Dollar Frosty?
Yeah,
with the mixings and everything, like the toppings too.
What's that?
Can you put in the toppings too, like they have now, like the cookie dough and M&Ms?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it might just be a slight upcharge, but yeah, it's like normally it's at $3.59 and you get it for like $1. So from July 20th to August 23rd, and 7-Eleven is doing their happy hour for their Slurpee, so you get $1 Slurpee from 3 to 6 every weekday.
We need this. We need this weekly regime. We need this. This is the intel that we need.
I try to come in prepared for you guys, and it's funny because I was just like kind of listening to the radio, whatever, and I just heard my name. I'm like, did I just hear my name?
I did call out Rajiv. I was like, when we were talking about Buffalo Wild Wings, I was like, yeah, Rajiv would know.
Now we just need the Buffalo signal now from Bucks.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to when you guys do the Chipotle Uber versus the intern walking to the Chipotle.
The door-to-door dash challenge, correct.
Exactly.
Rajiv, I did walk today. I beat the allegations. I walked over there.
God,
but I don't know if it was quicker than DoorDash, though. We're going to have to test it out. I don't think it was.
All right.
Thanks, Rajiv. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, good talking to you guys, man. Take care.
Take care. All right. So the headline that we would have done would have been brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. And this hour that we never took a break for has been brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit WingAtOilChange.com. You can save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. And I just figured, hey, Gabe, you lived with Peter McNeely?
So Joe, we've talked on Twitter. When I first met my fiance, she lived in a complex down in Norwood. One summer, we went to the pool and I see a guy. I'm like, what? Like, he looks familiar. So he started talking to my fiance, my girlfriend at that point, and I soon learned who it was. He brings me to his apartment, close to my girlfriend's apartment, and he has like all the different belts, all the photos, just like every memorabilia thing you can think of. He wasn't all there, but he was such a nice guy, and I talked to him for a while until her and I moved out of there. But yeah, it was the craziest thing. I thought he was Tony Meola, the USA goalkeeper back in the day.
Yeah, no.
They kind of look alike.
Yeah, one's much bigger. Thanks, Gabe. We chirped Peter McNeely and then prank phone called him. Don't ask. Just go with it. But yes, this was when we were punk kids and we would chirp people that were famous. And now I don't like it when people do it to me. And I'm not famous, by the way. What an hour of radio, Skaz. Skaz, I don't think we have ever done an hour without a commercial.
Is this still the same in or out segment?
Skaz,
is that even allowed?
I don't think we've ever. No, come on. How long have we been doing this? You're not commenting right now.
No, I mean, I think this is a record for the Joe Murray Show.
But I will tell
57
you,
minutes straight.
How many calls came in? Like, wouldn't you say that the segment brought engagement?
It brought Rajiv.
We have discounts galore we can share with. This was a public service announcement.
Rajiv is an encyclopedia of discounts.
Dude, and the thing is, he's got the discounts, but then we can ask him about space and the moon.
I love how we heard that. The Buffalo Wild Wings like, Rajiv, bat signal.
I've heard, you know how many people? I've heard from 5 people since doing this segment. Somebody has told me that there's a Buffalo Wild Wings in Burlington. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not know. I've been going to one in Shrewsbury.
I did not know. Okay, and I just found that out.
Because, Joe, you like things that, like, you and I have very similar food tastes.
Yeah, like,
so I feel like if you went into B-Dubs with me,
dude,
and we got, 3 larges, we would have a time.
I tell you, if I found a Sbarro from a mall, remember Sbarro?
Yeah, Sbarro, yeah.
Oh,
Sbarro.
my God. Yeah. They're a little delicacy. Johnny Rockets, love.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny Rockets.
Right?
I used to have one at Six Flags.
Like the Sarku Japan at the mall. In
the free samples you could go around.
Oh my God. Yes, Joe. The little things in life, in on. I love them. We got to go to break. I don't know when we're coming back, but when we do, we did an impersonation segment the other night. We need to replay. And I'm curious what kind of impersonation Street Team Joe can do. Hey, the Red Sox are off. The Patriots will meet tomorrow. What else do we have? Jordan Walsh is signed.
Maybe some Red Sox news. A gentleman on his way up to Worcester.
We mentioned that. Franklin Arias is got the old. And so Hooch is checking in, Skaz. You've seen you've seen Goodfellas, right? What did Spider say to Tommy? Remember, and then Tommy shot him. Hooch told me that was you and Street Team Joe during the Celtics segment.
What did we get? What
and
did
then
we
he also
disagree
says
about?
that he also said chirp him like Drummond. Let's go to break. I don't know when we'll talk to you next, but we will be here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way.
All right, YouTube, back here on the Sports Hub. Apologize for the long break that we had there. But we've made it's kind of like a band where like one band will play the guitar and then some guy plays the drums. So James Scaramazino's in studio right now.
Yes.
And Street Team Joe is running the board. He'll be running the board tomorrow night as well. Getting him some reps, Someone said, Joe, have you tried the original pickle shot yet? No, I have not. Shout out to Derek Olson, intern Derek. I told him to do the 10:30 headline. And then when the headline came, he didn't know what was going on. And then I pointed to him. But we got confused because it was actually the 10 o'clock headline. So you're going to do both now, Derek. Anyways, let's get back on track here. I wanted to just play what happened last night. I don't know if you have it, Joe, but let me set this up for you, Joe, because you didn't hear this. The other night, I don't know where it came from, but just felt like asking Derek if he could do impersonations or impressions. Mine are horrible, and I know they are. Skaz even has done a few. Well, let's replay what happened the other night, and then I'll share it on socials so you can actually see the the presentation. But let's hear what happened the other night when we did some impersonations. Kermit the Frog.
Hey guys! Oh, you go, sorry.
I am Kermit the Frog.
That is really good.
Miss Piggy.
That's awesome. I'll try that. I am Kermit the Frog, and I'm trying to see Mrs. Piggy.
Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Okay. How about a Tom Hanks?
Jenny, I need to go play ping pong, Jenny.
Okay.
I think that was the worst one.
All right.
Really?
Well, last night I was trying to. Can you do the President of the United States?
Joe, it's great to be on with you. Thank you for having me on. It's an honor.
It's better than yours, Joe.
Mine sucks. Then Messi. I would not bet against Messi. It's huge. Mine sucks. How about a Christopher Walken?
Gentlemen, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
How about yours, Sketch?
Well, you say it's like two guys in a studio.
Oh, yeah, let's play some pool.
Does the Macho Man like pool?
There is one clip of Macho Man Randy Savage playing pool by himself in his attic. He's like, I hope I win. Last time I played myself 3 times, I only won 2 times.
Aha! Big game of pool. I hope I win. Last time I played myself 3 games, I only won twice. Aha! Right here. Check it out.
That did not sound like the Macho Man.
No.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. So anyways. So that was the other night. And we'll post that to social so you have that soon. So it's got me thinking, can Street Team Joe, does he have any impersonations or impressions up his sleeve? So, Joe, I figured I would go to your favorite movie, Castaway. And can you do a Tom Hanks impersonation?
Wilson! Wilson! No! Not Wilson! No!
Fire!
Fire! Wilson, you know what happened last time we went up there. We need extra rope.
You know where the extra rope is. Oh, God. Okay. Can you do a Helen Hunt for me?
No.
How about a Dr. Spaulding?
I don't know if I can do that too.
Okay, all right. How
Christopher
about this?
Walken.
All right, give me a Christopher Walken. Give me a Christopher Walken.
Skaz didn't approve of this, but I'm still going to give it my best shot. 2 mice fall into a bucket of cream. The first mouse gave up and drowned.
Oh, no.
The second fought so hard it churned their cream into butter and crawled out. Ladies and gentlemen, as of this moment, I am that second mouse.
What the hell was that?
What else? Who else who else can you impersonate?
My pal Rudy.
Yeah. Can you give me the Rudy speech as he gets the job? And I only call him Charles S. Dutton was his name, but Rock was the show that I watched him on. But Charles, he gave him. He stepped on a stool, and what'd he say, Joe?
We're going to go inside, outside, inside, outside. We're going to get him on the run. And once we get him on the run, we're going to keep him on the run. And then we're going to go, 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 go. We're not going to stop till we reach that goal line. This team, they say, is good. Then, I think we're better. They can't lick us. What do you say, man?
Yeah. How about another impersonation? How about Air Bud?
Does Air Bud have a voice?
What else you got? What else have you watched lately?
Derek, give me some names over here that I can...
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Give me a famous movie.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Predator. Get to the chopper!
Yeah. Okay, there's one.
That was a good one. I was thinking like Kindergarten Cop, but I came up...
Not a boomer.
STJ, what about a Rocky impression?
See, I don't know these lines too well to just be giving you... I need like a movie that's in my wheelhouse. Did we just become best friends? Yep!
How about... I'm just going to throw in... How about a Simon Cowell? Can you guys do a Simon Cowell?
I don't even know if I know what Simon sounds like.
It's terrible.
That was absolutely abdobby.
Yeah, Derek's got
there you go, Derek.
I got a Dobby from Harry Potter if you want that.
Please give me that.
Yeah, please.
Master gave Dobby sock. Dobby's a free elf.
Oh, no.
We're back to...
Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts, or he'll be in grave danger.
Not me.
Yeah,
not you.
Oh,
You, Harry. You.
Mr. Potter.
That's actually really good.
A
Turn
new
to page
celebrity.
394.
I didn't expect the Dobby
I was not
impression.
expecting that either. Oh,
His Tom Hanks was pretty good, I will say.
can you get an Elvis Presley? Thank you very much. Will. Never mind. This is bad.
Was that a ho I caught?
You sound like Sarah at the Heaney's over there.
It's very dope.
Joe, what about these trending Michael Jackson impersonations?
No, yeah.
You bad and wrong, my dear. When I had you to myself.
We want to roll the last hour. We've come to a screeching halt.
Somebody, how many gummies were ingested before this segment? Best decision I made all week is tuning in right now.
Scott, do you have any impersonations?
I'm enjoying just being a spectator. Street Team Joe. Walking is pretty much all I got in my bag. I don't know if I have any other ones. I'd have to think about it, I guess.
How about a Tony? Can anybody do a Tony Soprano? I don't even know if I want to try it.
Yeah.
It's tough to do Tony without swearing,
Yeah.
I feel like.
How about Vito Corleone? Don Corleone.
I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
What about, I got a good one, Dark Knight. Rachel, where is she?
Rachel!
Where's the trigger?
Wait, Bane is what started all this.
Where
Give me
is
your
she?
best Bane.
Where is she?
I was born in the dark, molded by it. You think darkness is your ally. By the time I saw the light, I was merely a man, and by then it was only blinding.
What started all this, Joe, was we were talking about the Odyssey and Christopher Nolan, and he asked me if it was as dark as the Batman films from Nolan, and he asked me to do a Bane impersonation from The Dark Knight Rises.
Where is she?
And now here we
Can
are.
you guys do a Bane off real quick? So give me something, Derek. Give me like a Bane line.
Oh, you think the darkness is your ally?
Now, Joe, you do one.
You think darkness is your ally. By the time I saw the light, I was merely a man, and by then it was only blinding.
How about you now, Derek?
You fight like a younger man. Nothing held back. Admirable.
Joe?
Once you see Gotham burned to ashes, then you have my permission to die.
They expect one of us to be in the wreckage, brother.
Joe?
Ra's al Ghul.
Where is she?
All right. My belly hurts from laughing.
I think Street Team Joe is a pretty damn good Bane.
You said you had nothing, and then you came in here with Hogwarts and Bane.
If you give me stuff up my alley, I can do it. It's just some of these movies are, pre my time.
Oh my God! Can we do another? Can we set up a day where we do a Bane off?
That was good. That was good.
We might have to get Big Jim in on this too. He's good at the band.
Machine.
Yeah.
What about Top Gun? You got anything from Top Gun for me, Joe? The new Maverick or whatever.
I do love that movie. I don't think I'd give it a good Tom.
How about a
Cruise,
Sean Connery? Can you give me a Sean Connery?
Is that James Bond?
Yes.
No.
Welcome to the Rock.
It's a good movie.
So you're telling me there's an invisible map on the back of the Declaration of Independence?
That was an awful Nick Cage.
How about Matthew McConaughey, Street Team Joe?
All right.
Can anybody do another?
See, babes, we got the marijuana.
Know what I love about
the
them high school
cars.
girls?
Yeah, we got the cars.
I get older, they stay the same age.
High school girls. Is that allowed?
From a movie. I didn't think this is where the show was going tonight.
Joe, I think this is exactly where you wanted the show to go tonight.
Oh, my God.
Haley checked in and said, I just turned on 98.5 only to hear my boyfriend do a Dobby impersonation. Probably not, my sexiest look of all time.
How about, can anybody do a Stewie from Family Guy?
No, but I can do like Brian or.
Oh, give me a Brian.
Oh, Lois.
What about Lord Voldemort?
Harry Potter is dead.
Can I please get Dobby again?
Master gave Dobby sock. Dobby's a free elf. Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts. He'll be in grave danger.
I can't take you seriously anymore. Okay. Any other requests?
Yeah, is anything been said in the chat of impressions they want to personally?
What about a John Wayne?
Derek?
I can't do a John Wayne.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. People, what a Clint Eastwood. Go ahead.
Well, you're going to have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Or do you, punk?
Where did you pull that one out of?
My butt.
Okay. Anybody got a Tony Danza back there? Hold on to your butts.
You got a Fonz, Joe?
Hey! I can't do anything right now. I'm laughing.
What's your favorite movie, Joe?
Well, it's probably Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne
Hope can kill a man.
climbed through a pile of crap and came out on the other side victorious. One day a man walked into those banks, walked out with close to hundreds of thousands of dollars that day. I want to be free. I have hope. I remember the town, Tuataneo. Okay. That's it. Done. Anything else tonight? We have another 30 minutes to go. Anything else? How about Rodney Dangerfield? Oh, my arm! All I know is I got a lot of balls. It's from Ladybugs. Someone asked for an Al Pacino.
I got a great one, if you'll let me.
Go ahead.
Some Home Alone.
Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that movie that plays in the background?
I could smell you again. Yeah.
How much they gonna charge you? AC said 10%. Well, AC ain't in charge no more. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the count of 10 to get you ugly, yellow, no good case off my property before I bust your gut full of lead. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Your very own pizza. Okay. All right, enough. This is enough. I think we've had fun. Anything else you guys need to add before we go to break? Will we ever relive this hour ever again in our lives? Probably not. You know what, though?
I've recorded it. We've got it documented.
How about this? It's the year anniversary of Hulk Hogan's death. Can anybody do a Hulk Hogan? Come on, Derek.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Hulkamania is going to run wild on you.
It's a good one. So what you gonna do, brother? when Skaz and Joe run wild on you. Let's go to break here at 98.
McFly. Anyone home, McFly?
Let's go to break.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Unlock.
I am just I don't know where we went today. It just went somewhere else.
Some are calling it the best segment in years, Joe.
Really?
Well, some.
It's all we need is just a few to love it. So Skaz isn't here tomorrow night. Street Team Joe will be here.
Chris DeSisto, I believe.
Chris DeSisto, who was our first intern, who now works on our street team and wants to learn production, so is coming in on a Friday to help and learn. Imagine that. He already graduated too, Derek. He's just still coming back. I don't know how. It just happens. And we're going to hear from John Serenides tomorrow night. We'll do a little college, a little high school. He's actually, he has a job open. Looking for some writers that want to get a start. And we'll pump that up tomorrow. As well, the Red Sox back in action. Franklin Arias brought up to Worcester today. So he gets the call up. And whatever else is going on, we'll certainly do that tomorrow night. So it should be fun. Why don't we talk to Don and Carver? I can only imagine the impressions he has. Hey, Don.
Yeah, imitations, okay? I got 4.
Let's go.
2 of them are just one word, okay? Here's Christopher Walken. Wow! All right. Here's Bela Lugosi with his favorite state of the union here in good old USA, California. All right, the tribute one. You dirty rat. And finally, my best one. This cannot be beaten. Don and Carver, right? Don and Carver. Joe, there's a bear in my driveway. I can't get out of my car. Thanks, Joe.
True story, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I think the biggest thing about that bear was when he had to go back out to his car.
It really is. The bear was kind of the focal point of the story, but what really got us, I think, Joe, is that Don then walked up to his front steps and went, oh, my car's still on.
Sounds like walking right there.
You had to walk him through stepping on the brake, I believe,
right.
to shut it off. Yes.
I know the tricks of the trade when it comes to the automotive.
Well, you say, there's like a bear.
You know who I always wanted to do it's Harvey Keitel, but it's him as the Wolf, Mr. Wolf. And he's like, what's your wife's name? And what time do you think Ginny will be home? Or whatever her name is. You got any old linens? What do you call a quarter pounder with cheese? Oh, you ever see Pulp Fiction? I think Zed's dead. Like, Zed's really dead now. I also have been warned not to talk about people anymore because they could die. So I've already been warned about that tonight. What else is going on in the world, Skaz? What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, my fiance's bachelorette is this weekend, so I will be solo. In charge of the animals. I'm going to meet my dad tomorrow.
Where's she going?
Get fit for the wedding.
Oh, you're going? That's why you're meeting your dad.
Yeah. I got to go out there and get things all squared away. She's going up to Maine, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what part, but yeah, I thought it was New Hampshire, Vermont. I have a
friend in Maine.
That's true, Joe. Maybe.
I don't know if she'd stop for that though.
Probably not, but you never know.
Got to make a trip up there soon.
Got to.
Man, Portland's great this time of year. You been to Portland?
Oh, yeah. Thompson's Point, great spot.
Great spot.
Good spot to see a show.
Maybe we've done this before, but what are your top 5? I know there's 6. What are your top 5 New England states?
I mean, Massachusetts far and away is number one, I think. To me, I'd probably have Maine at 2. New Hampshire 3, Vermont 4, Rhode Island 5, Connecticut 6.
So Connecticut's the odd man out?
Yeah, Connecticut doesn't even count.
Why do I like Connecticut?
It's a drive-through state.
I mean, it is, but I mean, they got great pizza, good beaches, the casinos. I mean, it's where WWE used to be.
Right in Mystic.
No, Stamford, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the aquarium down there in Mystic.
I love Mystic, Connecticut. You ever been down there, Mystic Pizza?
Oh, yeah.
It's not far from Foxwoods either. Misquamicut, is that Rhode? I'm trying to remember now. Is that Rhode Island? I think it is. But I feel like it's close to Connecticut anyways. Skaz, I had this stuff today for... I threw this in for our Nesson show today. So it was kind of like a version of thumbs up, thumbs down, or in or out. But will the Bruins have 3 30-goal scorers this year?
Yes.
Will Kayshon Boutte be on the Patriots week 1 of the NFL season?
I say yes.
Will Neemias Queta be the starter at center this year for the Boston Celtics?
Yes.
Okay. I have more. I'm just trying to find them. What was the other one that I had? The Red Sox have 8 games remaining in the month of July. They have 15 wins. Will they get to 20 wins for the month of July? They have the Blue Jays, the A's, and the Dodgers. 1 game against the Dodgers.
They better get to 21. You said 10 games left?
Well, no, they have... Sorry, in the month of July. So they have 15 in the month of July.
Gotcha.
So they only have 8 games left in July.
So they need to go 5-3?
Yes.
Yeah, they should get to 20 wins in the month.
That's a huge month.
Be disappointed if they don't at this point, right?
Yep. Finally, does Cape Cod have the best clam chowder?
I'm going to say no, Joe. I think the North Shore is where you get your clam chowder, no? And I'm a South Shore guy, but I feel like the North Shore kind of has the stranglehold, the Ipswich kind of, that area, kind of Gloucester. I feel like that's more clam chowder than the Cape. Am I wrong? I feel like Cape is more like lobster and stuff, even though Gloucester is the lobster fisherman.
I feel as though the clam alley over there, the Clamorama, they call it Clam Mile, 133 out there. That's fried clam city. You want clams? I think the Cape has the best clam chowder. And I live on the North Shore. The best clam chowder on the North Shore is Causeway. I don't know. I feel like that's something we might have to experience. All right. Hey, Skaz, do you think you'll listen to the show when you're off, or are you going to just completely tune us out?
Oh, Street Team Joe producing with Joe Murray? I'll be checking in. Don't you worry.
I always check in. I at least check in every once in a while.